made me feel like she wasn't actually interested.
Recording.
I just choked on a piece of apple that I burped up.
Don't do that.
I can't help it. I have indigestion.
Pregnancy things.
We just finished building the crib today. And the diaper changing station like yesterday.
Why is my name Tick in
Mine still says winter, so.
Yeah, mine's
At least
Tick
yours
is
has
playing
a
Torch.
parentheses.
Yeah, Jeff, I had to put Fathon in my pronouns.
Oh.
I thought
For
there was
me,
a
I
way you
didn't
could
do
like
that.
select your
Honestly,
person. 'Cause mine said
I'm-
Madison until I selected my person somehow.
I'll take care of it.
I'm dyslexic, so a lot of reading isn't fun. So I just kind of skip over that shit. I say save configuration. If I need it, someone will tell me.
I need to plug this into my desktop so I could hear the music over my headset. I'll be right back.
Okey dokey.
Ooh. I need to
Anybody
figure
need
out
to
how
take a shit?
incorporate-
No, I'm not talking about my name in Discord. I can change that if I want to. I'm talking about in Foundry.
We're just players in Foundry.
Tick is playing Torque.
Yeah.
Mm.
Look,
I'm the only
I
one
gave
that
you
doesn't have anything.
usernames based off of how I knew you. So fucking Tick and Winter.
I am
is your
only
names,
Winter.
As far as I understand.
AKA
Yeah,
shut
but I
the
don't even
fuck
have
up,
a parentheses.
Torque, Topi, Tick, whatever.
See, even he can't fucking differentiate anymore.
I have a name. But to be fair,
So what's going on?
all
in
of
the
your
land of Order?
characters' names, and yours and your characters' names all start with a T. So,
We were
Well, yeah.
talking about how you went to go take a shit during last session, Jeff.
That IBS, it'll get you every time.
Yeah.
I TPK'd a team.
Trust me, no one was talking about that.
Earlier today.
oh, I made a joke about it.
Why would you say
You had a TPK?
Yeah, just today.
That's
Awesome.
great.
Exciting.
Good to hear. What a vibe check. Great.
It's alright, we can always climb back up from hell.
Dude, shit happens. There's a bunch of new monsters in 24. Those things are fucking terrifying.
To be fair,
Okay. Wait, how far along were they?
they were level 9.
Hey,
Oh.
does this map spell stuff out, or am I just thinking into it too much?
Nah, I see it too.
I see words, but I can't
see clumsy bitch
say
right
what they
across the
see.
middle.
I can't read them, but I feel like those are words. But
I
that
also say
could just be
face.
because I'm dyslexic. That one's an astronaut, though. This guy, he's an astronaut. Right here.
Y'all are the types of people who
smoking?
see Jesus'
it.
face in toast.
Yeah, I was
No,
about to
that's
say. I want
definitely-
what
No.
those guys are
That's like
having.
an astronaut from Among Us.
Okay. If you
It
say
is.
so.
Look at it. Look. It
No,
looks
it's like
the
a
Among Us.
snorkeling. It's one of those like old helmets for like divers.
Yeah.
So then it's a
Yeah.
diver and not an astronaut.
This
Yeah.
one's a tarot card for
Well-
sure.
Yeah. Right. This one's a dick.
Where?
Listen, you're seeing those
Across?
everywhere, even when there's none there. That's just your basic.
You just see a lot of dicks.
Yeah, that's just on your mind 24/7. Has nothing to do with the map.
If you say so.
I
Well,
know, so
this
I've
this
played
could be a
I've
penis
played
over
with-
here.
I've played with you a long time.
Let's see here. What is this? Oh, look at that.
Everybody knows there's a secret penis hidden in every map.
Yeah.
In one of my games, it's actually true because one of my players insists on drawing one on every map and trying to hide it from me. and then I discover a penis and I delete it, and then he watches me delete it, and then he starts cackling because he knows that I saw it and deleted
I still can't believe you deleted my drugs in the other campaign.
it.
I found them fair and square.
Where were we?
We just finished the fight.
Yep.
Mhm.
A little bit of a bop.
So is this the map of the town?
Of the city, yeah.
Where's my fucking tree at?
Where's your what?
My tree.
Your tree?
Yeah,
What are you,
I'm looking
blind?
for a
There's a
fucking
fuck
tree.
ton of trees everywhere there.
Yeah, which one's my tree?
So, I don't know if you know how prophetic dream visions work.
Obviously not. You're using too big of words.
But generally speaking, just because you saw a thing doesn't mean that that thing literally exists.
You're telling me there's no giant tree in the
There
center
is,
of the
in
map?
fact, no giant tree directly smack dab in the center of Grove Air. No.
Why would you fucking do that to
There's
me?
a bomb-ass looking cathedral, though.
There is.
Azalea, just a question. What's your intelligence score?
This
What's
is Haven
yours?
speaking.
Okay, Haven, what's your intelligence score?
I promise I'm smart. I have college credits. I have a learning disability.
You know,
Right.
college
She's
credits
got
entails
credits.
not a degree.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Guys,
Hey,
she's got credits.
I'm
I
only
went to school
23.
and failed.
I'm only 23 and I didn't even go to college. And I have college credits, alright?
Okay.
Give me a break.
Why the fuck did you get college credits if you weren't going to college?
High school.
I was
did that
going
too.
to go to college.
And then you changed your mind.
I started
Listen,
taking
No,
I have
I
a
have to
bunch
get
of social
surgery and then I
credits, and I'm
couldn't
not
afford
even
it
in China.
anymore.
Alrighty.
So last time, you guys had all arrived in Grove Air for your own individual reasons, which all began to coincide in different ways for different reasons. One of you is here as a result of a vision that you have received in your dreams.
And
of
apparently it's not real.
Of the place being the center of what appears to be some massive either destruction or corruption or something along those lines. You saw armies of creatures that were invading this particular town at some particular time in the future. You had seen a massive tree on fire, like petrifying from within and falling to pieces. One of you had received a vision quest from a shaman that in order to better power up your ancestral weapon, your blade, your legacy, this would be a good place to go. One of you is in the midst of doing research and wants to speak with some of the more prominent members of magical aristocracy here in Grove Air. And yet still two of you have been tasked by two separate individuals from both sides of the law, from the official, Captain Eleanor Thorne, and the unofficial,
Baddie.
Cor Ironvale.
Baddie.
Both of which having assigned you guys more or less to the same mission. There is an item, an artifact of power, that has apparently found its way into the underground of Grove Air, and they would like to make sure that it doesn't get into the wrong hands. Supposedly, this item of power is one of many that has been unearthed by the various different peoples of Grove Air as of recent. And the details of it are not very well known, outside of the fact that evidently it has quite a bit of destructive power, and they definitely don't want to leave it in the hands of someone who might do bad with it, especially since there has been a lot of sort of ominous activity going on around the city as of late, and both sides appear to be wary that something bad is going to be happening in the near future.
So I have a question.
Okay.
You know how I'm like still new to D&D and all that.
Yeah.
So if my tree isn't real, what am I looking for?
You're looking for whatever could be the source of the destruction that you saw.
Would it still be in the center of town?
Not necessarily.
You gotta give me a better hint.
You heard a big ass gunshot. You're looking for the person with the gun.
Did the gun go off?
No, you can't use metaphor. You can't use metaphors. That's just going to confuse her further. She's going to say, "Okay, so I'm looking for someone with a gun," instead of.
And then she
I'll
finds
be honest,
Nixie.
I zoned out. I'm
Listen,
eating an apple.
she
Now
has
I think
college
there's someone with a
credits.
gun. To be fair, I wanted to teach elementary school. That they don't need to know all this.
Don't know what a metaphor is? I'm pretty sure that's when you learn what a metaphor is.
Not if you're teaching 3rd grade
Okay.
or lower.
I think you
Oh,
might
she
be right. I
means
think that was a
kids,
5th grade
kids.
thing.
Tiny baby.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I
Azalea,
don't.
you don't necessarily know what is going to happen. You just know whatever it is going to be really, really bad. And you're trying to stop it before it happens. That is what you're here for. You don't know what is going to happen. You just know it's bad.
I don't remember him talking about this item last time. Is this new information?
No, it is not. You were informed that there is a trade that is going to be happening sometime here in Grovair. There are a number of different types of items and artifacts and stuff which Grovair is responsible for having unearthed in various different ways. Sometimes through smuggling channels, people kind of bring stuff into Grovair, sell them off to people to make a little tidy sum for themselves, and then make a little life for themselves, things like that. Other times you find stuff sort of deep underwater for various different reasons, depending on what exactly the source of the artifact itself. But it's been happening a lot lately, and there's been a lot of instability in the city as of late, more than usual, since the law and the unlawful tend to have a working agreement as to how exactly to interact with each other, and things have kind of been breaking down as of late. The trade in question, they don't know the details as to what this artifact is. They just know it's probably not going to be good. And they know that there is another guild, Thieves Guild, which is responsible for this particular trade that is going to be happening here. Guild called the Soft Touch. They don't know who is doing the trade amongst their people, or where, or when. But you are responsible with tracking down exactly when that's going to happen.
I just watched the whole episode. I don't. Maybe I'm retarded, but
It was there.
It was there.
What the fuck? Was it in the last part or the beginning?
It was like
Hippo just
looked up
two-thirds
the
in. Episode of Dexter or
Oh.
something instead.
when you had received your missions. After I had introduced the other 3. So last time we left off, you guys had all met in the city square, right in front of the cathedral, and also in front of a tavern that a particular giant individual has been frequenting. The reason for this is because Azalea, another newcomer to the city, had been confronted by a number of dangerous individuals who were attempting
Someone was
to
gonna sexually assault me.
potentially do some inappropriate things to her. And you guys decided to intervene for your own individual reasons. For instance, when it came to Torque, it was because it was going to scare away customers, and the bar was going to not have people in there, and you really like it when bars are packed and they have a lot of people in them. Similarly, Fathon. Fathon?
Fathon.
Fathon, you viewed this as a barbaric act being done in front of or at least near a place of learning where people are trying to fucking read. And that was rude. While you were in the midst of waiting, potentially for a little while for your meeting to actually get started. And I do believe that when it came to Savant and Nixie, you guys were more just there and you saw it happening, and you just kind of decided eventually to help out because why not? So all of you have managed to chase away the majority of the various peoples who were causing trouble here.
We
I
killed
think-
what's his name, right?
I think you actually killed the leader. Yes.
We did kill the
Um,
leader. We didn't kill 3 of the little guys.
Yeah. Which is probably not going to be too much of a problem.
Yeah.
The little folks amongst these little gangs here, they tend to just kind of flock to whoever has promises of steady work and good money for them, and not a lot of loyalty, generally speaking. So chances are good they're not going to be hunting you down in vengeance anytime soon.
I'm gonna tell your mom that you tried to assault me.
What are you
That way
talking
their
about? A
mom
corpse?
beats their ass. No. The little guys, because they seem like cucks.
Well, if they're cocks, they're not gonna touch you. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, somebody else does.
Yeah.
That's how it works. That's how cucks work.
Why do you think they were helping what's his name trying to get to me? They just all sit back and watch while what's his name
He paid
does
them.
his thing.
So, with all of you having scattered off the miscreants and killed their leader, the town square is a little bit more calm. Though, there's dead bodies there, so it's not as calm as one would hope it to be.
Excuse me. Where are we on the map?
Right about here.
Ah, I see.
So, Azalea, you have been helped by a number of individuals. A big man, a slender fellow, a four-armed fellow, and a woman with cannons on her hands that she seems to be able to wield.
Oh, I thought they were just guns.
Well, you grew up in a forest, so I doubt you've ever seen a gun before.
Hey, you don't know what Grandma was up to.
A woman with cannons in her hands.
I know what a gun is, alright? I have books.
Okay. I'm just saying that, relatively speaking, guns are a fairly recent invention here on Oregon, so. Not like they've been around for hundreds of years. So you look around and you see these various different people who decided to step in, help you out a little bit. Not sure whether or not you actually needed it. You didn't suffer too much in that particular fight, but you assume appreciative nonetheless.
I would say something, but I know that I think I remember that. Savant was trying to have a conversation with Pork, and I wouldn't want to intervene on that.
Okay.
So I would just kind of stand there with Pepper and see how things naturally progress.
Okay. So Savant,
I mean-
obviously, a fairly large fellow, was involved in this particular process. He seemed to have gotten your interest for one reason or another. And I believe he is heading back to the tavern to get
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
drinks.
Talk's got a
He's got like a
tall
fucking...
pint waiting for him. And it's not getting any colder.
Yeah? Hey, I'll go and buy you a new one.
You sure?
Yeah, sure.
Mine are pretty big.
Are you Russian?
No, I'm still. My throat's like covered because I just ate and I just woke up. So
Wait, that's your
It's-
You're doing that by accident?
yeah,
You sound Russian when you're sick?
no. Listen, I've been playing a lot of World of Darkness recently, and I had to be Russian in there. Okay, so it's kind of stuck. Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
It's locked and
yeah.
loaded. Let him have it.
No, no Russians.
So Savant remembers how, he was pretty much told that even though I would have Nixie help us, we probably are going to need a team. So this guy ran into a fight like nothing I've ever seen for no reason whatsoever. So he just seems like the kind of guy that you can just direct and shoot,
What was the dude's name again? The bad guy?
Jeremy.
Fucking Jeremy.
Yeah.
Fucking Jeremy! Yeah, I'll buy you a pint.
That
If you
thing's
say
like
so.
10 pints.
So I guess we walk in, have a seat, and I buy you a beer and ask you, are you native to this town, or are you visiting, or you know?
I am not native. I am from a faraway place, looking for something.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
A dragon
A dragon.
Oh, shit.
with one eye.
Did you take his other eye?
Nope,
Did a relative of yours?
I don't know.
Torque, why are you looking for a dragon with one eye?
Oh, it took everyone and everything I had.
Ah, I understand. So how does that bring you here?
I don't know. I just kind of go where the winds take me and ask around.
Gotcha. Well, I mean that traveling like that must be pretty fiscally difficult.
Well, the boat ride wasn't fun.
No. Well, interesting. You like to fight?
It's when it needs to be.
Yeah. How long are you staying?
Uh, as long as it's needed, I just kind of come and go.
Right. Is
I ask around if there's
about a
nothing
dragon?
here.
Well,
Yeah,
I feel like we can help each other. See, we're gonna be able to travel around this area, pretty deep, talk to all different kinds of people, and because we're on a mission ourselves here, um, and we can certainly help you if you were to help us as we travel around here. And anyone we talk to throughout our little mission, you're more than happy to like ask them about if they anything about this dragon.
Hmm. Well, I'm not exactly a complicated person.
Also, it pays.
And I think you just made it.
Yeah, I figured. I guess that's it.
As long as I'm fed and in good company, I don't see anything going wrong.
Fabulous. I like to clink my mug with his and drink.
All right then. All right. Making notes.
Well, I
As
guess
for
we
the
can.
rest of you,
Well, I guess we can like after we finish our drink, we'll walk out, and then I guess we'll see them there.
well, provided they're still there. I was going to get to that. As to the rest of you, obviously, Nixie, Azalea, Fawthon, after like post-fight, post dealing with the miscreants, what are we up to? What are we doing? What are our goals? What are we thinking about?
I think I'd probably be like close to the bar, tending to Pepper's wound, and just making sure her sweater didn't get too messed up.
Damn, Roland beat me in damage with one.
Our sweater did in fact get torn up a bit.
I take her sweater off and get in my purse and pull out another sweater and just switch her sweaters.
A new sweater for Pepper.
Mhm.
I would start heading back to the library now that the disturbance is over.
My job here is done. I must go.
While he's walking
Oh.
away, I think I'd just yell after him, thank you.
Yes,
I think
yes.
I
Glad I
think
could help.
I'll yell out, like, are either of you from here? Or like say it kinda loudly.
No, I'm not. I must meet with the mages for. There's some important artifacts have been found, and I must see if I could get my hands on them for some important research.
Are you looking for the missing one or just the ones that they've already started looking into?
What missing one? All I know is of artifacts. I've yet to know what nature they are, other than they've been and they have relation to Inan Volkmar.
I know that there's one's gone missing, and the people rumored to have it are also pretty involved in like trying to find the exact notes. One moment. There's been undead sightings in the areas that this group is
Stop walking.
frequenting.
Undead, you say?
Dead in the track.
This is a problem. This needs to be addressed. Have we spoken with the authorities? Do people know of this?
You're kind of talking to one loosely.
Explain.
Explain. I'm looking into these undead sightings, but I'm needing some other like experience, or I'm needing others with different expertise to assist me on looking into these sightings and this group.
Yes, well, I do. My research is important. I must not let that go awry. Although this undead is discerning. You said there is another artifact you're aware of?
There's one that's gone missing that they're rumored to have.
Who is this they?
They're known as the Soft Touch.
Is that what is that?
Criminal organization.
Opposite of hard touch.
And you say you're chasing these soft touch, or are you here to deal with the undead?
My primary focus is to neutralize whatever they're doing. So if that's neutralizing the soft touch or people within it, I'm not too experienced in working with artifacts.
Well, that's definitely something I could help you with. You say if we do recover this artifact, will I be free to study it to my the dictates of my research?
I believe so. My only job is to neutralize the threat, so there's no mention of what I need to do with the artifact.
Very well. You will be here, yes? I must go let the Magi know that I will be delayed, and I'll schedule an appointment with them in the future. But this, especially if the undead are involved, can you wait for me?
Yeah, I'll wait.
Very well, thank you. I'll return shortly.
What's wrong with undead? Just put them back in ground.
Yeah, and then I just head back into the Grand Library to speak with the receptionist.
You head back to the Grand Library. The receptionist is there, and she gives you a smile. Oh, hey there. You were waiting on one of our representatives to be able to meet with you from the Mage Guild, right?
Yes. Although it seems some business has arisen. Can I schedule an appointment with them in the next few days? Will there be a time available?
Well, I suppose we can let them know that the meeting's been changed. Do you have a date in mind?
Um, so I would say a week from now should be enough. Should be plenty of time to deal with this. I am if my task should prove successful, I'm sure there would be some some matters of interest that I could bring that they would appreciate.
Very well. Well, whenever you have your times that you need, feel free to drop on by. We'll go ahead and let them know and see which representatives we can get to you as soon as possible.
Lovely, thank you so much. And your name was, dear?
You can call me Miss Engleworth. I'm more or less in charge of the library during the day hours.
Lovely. Well, thank you, Ms. Engleworth. I do hope you have a pleasant day, especially now that you have no more interruptions. I hope.
Oh, those rapscallions aren't too much of an interruption. Nobody ever actually assaults the library or makes any trouble for it. The Mages Guild would be quite cross.
Oh yes, people should not be crossing the mages. These wizards are. I don't think people quite understand the power in which some of these magi wield. But
Well,
thank you.
it just takes a bit of time. One of them just needs to fuck around and they'll find out.
Too true. Thank you, lady. I hope you have a splendid day.
You as well, sir.
And then I head back to the tavern to meet up with the woman I spoke with.
Right.
Where was
Seems we
Azalea
have,
during this? During them talking?
I'm just chilling, tending to Pepper. I'm like right outside the bar or the tavern.
Zelia, you see that basically all the people at this particular point, once Fawthon ends up coming back out of the library and heading over, they all seem to be gathering inside the tavern. You don't necessarily know why.
I wasn't invited, so I'm just gonna chill where I'm at. I'm not gonna invite myself.
Not even an eavesdrop?
No. Grandma would have beat me.
So then I would go back to the woman and go, all right, well, that matters are settled for now. Your name was? I'm Fathan Togwanath, wizard extraordinaire. Who might you be if we're to be working together?
That's you, Nixie.
Oh, I know. I don't know if this is like a moment where it'd be beneficial to use my alias or not.
Up to you.
We'll just Nixie Beretta.
Nixie, lovely to meet you. Where shall we get started? I know time must be of the essence.
Let's go find the man I was with.
Very well. Did you see where he went? I was quite
He
preoccupied.
headed.
We
He
walk
headed
out
in
of
here.
out of the pub.
Yeah, he and
Oh,
Toby
it's-
walk out of
it's-
the pub
it's-
at the same time, meeting up with the both of you. Or at least being there.
Is that the your colleague?
Yeah, the blue one.
How you doing? I'm
Wonderful.
Savant.
Fathon, charmed.
Bothon. That's some mighty slick things you did there with your mouth and your moves.
Well, I am. I have studied quite some time in order to achieve this power, though I'm not quite where I need to be. So many threats in the world, but
See,
glad I could be of assistance.
you've decided to help us out here, huh?
Yes, I do hear that there's some remnants of Inan Volkmar. His works have been found, and it is my purpose to learn what I can from those. So if that means helping Ms. Nixie here with her mission, then I would be more than happy to.
All right. Well, Nixie, we also have another, member joining us. This is Torque.
Hello.
You are a big one.
Hmm.
He says that basically he needs to find some dragon, and he's going to travel along with us as long as we keep him fed, and he'll help us on
Okay.
the journey.
Okay.
Can I get a quick history check from everybody who heard that?
Yes.
Let me pull up my character sheet. 3.
18.
Everyone, does that include me?
No, you're good.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. Oh,
I got a 20.
I got a 6.
These are pretty good rolls.
oh Nick.
Was Azalea listening?
Azalea's right there in the corner. She's right next to everybody. She's
She
just like,
heard that he's looking for a dragon, apparently.
I'm like right next to the door. I'm
this is
just chilling.
So an 18 for Fathon and 19. 60. So for Fathon, Savant, and Azalea, someone looking for a dragon is a very odd thing. Ever since the foundation of Oregon, post the Draconic Wars, supposedly dragons haven't actually been on Oregon. They don't exist anymore. It's been a long time since they have. Obviously, the occasional person might say that they've seen one, but there's basically never been the confirmation. So for a person to very casually say that he's looking for a dragon would probably ring to be quite odd.
So, you're aware, and dragons haven't been sighted for quite some time. Have you? Who sent you on this hunt?
I did.
Oh, okay. Is it just like this massive hulking dude 3 times the size of him? It's like, okay, if you
don't
say
want to
so.
correct him.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough, good sir.
It's got one eye. What color is it, Torque?
Well, through all of the smoke and raised ground, it could have been from red to brown to black. All I saw was a single eye glowing through all of that.
Oh. Well, that helps. All right. A dark dragon with one eye. How big was he?
It's been so long.
You kind of look around for a little bit to see if you can't find some sort of frame of reference here of comparison. You look to the massive cathedral that stands to Krakadon behind everybody, that stands smack dab in the center of the city. Around that.
Torque's just gonna look around and look out the window and point at the cathedral. around that size when I saw it last, when I was a little boy.
Okay. Well, I've never heard or seen of such a dragon. Anybody else?
No, to the best of my dragons have been extinct in this area ever since the rise of the Empire.
Yeah.
Well, it has
Azalea's
been.
just
How
gonna be
how,
like
how old
shaking her
did you
head
say you
no.
are?
Torque is currently, I believe, 32. So it's been around 20 plus years since he started the journey of looking for it.
Well, I would think
Suspicious.
quite a fuss would have been made if one was seen in the Empire, but then again, I have been studying for near a century,
I've
so I didn't
had
quite get out much. But
I've had a
I,
couple of leads, but every single time I think I get closer to one, it's something else entirely.
Interesting. What was your last lead?
Uh, well, what I remember was, I think it was 2, 3 cities ago. I was hunting something big that was engulfed by fire, but it wasn't a dragon. I don't remember what it was, but it's not what I'm looking for. I never got close enough to see it myself.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
so trying to be very very tactful as not to offend this Hulk. Um, well, I do. We will keep our eyes peeled. Although I do believe there's a matter of hand that's quite time sensitive. Has Mr. Savant, have you filled our tall friend here in with our current objective?
I have not. I basically just told him that we might need his help. You know, he seemed like a guy who's not willing to get his hands dirty, and as we travel around doing our job, that he can, ask around about this dragon. But other than that, we haven't really talked about it. Um, I guess this is a decent team. Do we need more people?
We could probably use at least one more. I am saying that intentionally towards Azalea.
She's just gonna look up at Nixie and point to herself, me.
Yeah.
Did
Are you interested in
rubbery
work?
with the rodent?
Oh
I-
God.
I really have much else to do. I just came here because I had a dream, and it seems like there's some really evil shit going on around here, and this is probably the closest way I'm gonna get to figuring that out.
What kind of dream would bring you from where is it you're from? I've not seen one of your kind before.
I live in the wood, a cabin in the woods, outside of the island. I don't leave it very often.
So what sort of dream would bring you from your seclusion?
Not the tree again. I was summoned here by a giant tree. It was beautiful and strong, and then out of nowhere it was torn down, and there was this magic about it, and it seemed like something evil was after it.
Well, if definitely there is something is amiss with the veils of magic in this place.
I noticed as soon as I got here, my touch with the earth is just not as strong. The earth just seems duller, more evil.
Given how much all this resurgence of these lost artifacts of this heinous lich, this might be related to our task at hand. I do know there's a lot of undead sightings that Nixie has told me about. Mayhaps that might be related to what brought you here.
Possibly. Seems like the best lead I could find. And then I'll probably like stand up a little. Pepper will be like tucked under my arm. I'll reach my hand out and for like to shake his hand and be like, Zalia.
Fathon Togwineth. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And then I'll grab Pepper and hold her out, and I'll be like, "This is Pepper."
Oh,
She doesn't spray.
Pepper?
Savant
She
takes
doesn't
a step
spray.
back.
She doesn't spray, guys. Not unless she's told. She actually smells like lavender and eucalyptus. If you want to check for yourself.
That's a skunk.
Ooh, that's quite all right. I'm not the most fond of lavender.
Yeah.
But
Understandable.
she is quite lovely.
Thank you.
It is a she, right?
Yes.
Will she
Well,
live? I saw her get
yeah.
stabbed.
Well, she's my familiar. So if she does get hurt, she'll just come right back.
Okay.
As long as I summon her again. So.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
familiars are quite miraculous like that.
A persistent stink rodent.
that's a
Interesting
that's a
choice.
skunk.
Yeah, she is.
So, did you have a choice when you got your familiar, or was that just like?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we chose each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
She's
Well,
sweet and she smells great. Thank you.
Oh.
She
Is that one
smells
of her attacks?
floral.
Can she
Not
spray somebody?
necessarily. I mean, she bites people, but I mean, I think spraying is more just
I don't
giggles,
think
if you will.
I don't think little Shrubbery's nose works right.
It's canonical that she does smell good. Me and Lundy have talked about it. She is well bathed.
Well, there are all kinds of folks in the world, even those who do take so kindly to skunks.
I do like the idea of an animal, though. Maybe I'll get me one someday.
Pepper looks quite proud, sitting on Azalea's shoulder in her new sweatshirt.
One's like a nice, like sage green sweater compared to the purple and white striped one that she was wearing earlier.
So we must start this search for the soft hand. Nixie, have you had any leads prior to this our meeting?
The lead that I have currently is that the sightings are happening near the docks, so that's probably where we'd want to start.
Ugh,
It
back
seems
to
as
the
good a place as
boats.
any. Give me a few minutes. I think I might be able to help with this using my studies. And I pull out a few different tools. I'm
gonna look.
A set of a tome that looks almost like a holy book to the deity that I follow, and I set up a ritual to cast augury.
What is that?
Augury is a spell to where and I could use it as a ritual caster to give an omen on the results of a course of action that I plan to take in the next 30 minutes. And I'm going to search for an omen to see if it would be beneficial for us to head towards the harbor and search for a lead.
I'm gonna look at Nixie and be like, is there any way to identify this group? Do they have insignia or something that they would be wearing?
We have a contact at the docks named Kade.
I don't think I've shared that information.
Oh, was that given to you or me?
That was given to me.
Yeah.
How do I cast
Oh.
cast ritual and
Is there a insignia? Some way to differentiate them from other people?
So the question is, if you were to go and investigate the docks, would you find something? Is that your
Yes.
augury question?
Yes.
You will get the answer of back from your sticks. As you rub them together, toss them down to the ground. Arrange themselves accordingly.
What did you say the answer was I got from them?
Wheel.
Okay,
Mhm.
then yes, it does seem the odds are in our favor. Let us head to the harbor. I think this would prove beneficial to us.
Okay. And then, did they give you any leads, Savant?
I honestly don't remember. I took notes. I thought this was my notes. I guess not. They didn't really give me any leads other than to contact you. I think it says find the horn to find him.
Lundy, would either of them know if they had a insignia or some way to identify them if we saw them?
Not that you guys know of.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going in blind. All right.
Yeah. We're going in mostly blind. I do have a name.
Name.
Yeah, Kade.
Kadhe?
I think that's how it's pronounced.
Well, I'm
God? Is his name Kade?
Kade, yes.
Kade.
I do have my readings are giving me a very good feeling that we may find what we need if we go there. I think we should be off.
Okay, let's head that way.
All right. You guys get to head down to one of the more busy docks. While you are heading down, I know we have one person here who is trained in investigation. So, Nixie, why don't you roll me investigation?
Okay.
Hey.
Very, very good.
27.
So, as you guys head down to the docks, Nixie, you start asking around, getting some clues, talking to the right people, contacts that you have, generally speaking, in the area, people that you've dealt with before, whether they be merchants or workers, people that tend to see things, generally speaking. And you've gotten a couple of different leads. Number one, there appears to be a black market dealer in the whaling market, a little bit to northern docks on the eastern side here, who apparently has a reputation for trafficking in rare, cursed items, things like that. So they might be somewhat familiar with what it is that you're talking about in terms of what may be being traded. Secondarily, supposedly, the person who was stolen from is one of the members of the Mages Guild. A fellow by the name of Veilheart. Altharian Veilheart. supposedly he can normally be found whenever he is available over at the library. But since you're already here, might be more beneficial to go to the dealer in question and see what he knows.
Okay. I think, yeah, also agree with going towards the dealer.
You head up to this gentleman. This is a gentleman who has his hands in a lot of cookie pots, so to speak. Wears a lot of hats. When he's not trafficking in various different sort of items which are unregulated, smuggled, things along those lines, he also performs various different scams and schemes and such. A fellow by the name of Gregor. You've seen him at least a few times at this particular point. Appears to be in the midst of conversing with one of the various different peoples here in the market, holding up what appears to be a small vial filled with an odd liquid, as he says, "Of course, good sir, this is going to fix all of your various different problems. Everyone loses their hair, but every once in a while, you know, you just want to fight fate. And that's what magic's for. That's what potions are for. Just sip this today, get another dose for the next 7 days, and you will find a nice, fresh spring of hair coming straight from your forehead." The guy seems to be rubbing his chin, examining it. "I don't know. You sure this works? I promise you, sir, on my name, on my good reputation, I would never sell you anything that doesn't work." Eventually, the fellow kind of takes the vial and says, "No, all right. So that's 2 gold for a week's worth, yeah? That would be correct, sir. Right then, here you go. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And I can't wait to see a satisfied customer here in 1 week's time." The guy walks off, and the dealer kind of takes his gold and takes a look at both of the pieces, making sure they're real before pocketing them. Jackass.
You know, I had hope
Let's.
until he said jackass.
I don't know why you had hope.
No hope, but
Well, I
during
can't
his whole
roll
conversation.
Is that a
Uh.
fair Nixie I spy?
That is.
Nixie, my dear, how can I be of service to you? Is there something in my fair shop that you might be interested in?
I'm not sure yet. What do you have that's being offered?
Well, I suppose that depends, doesn't it? Exactly how much of the Phoenix Legion is involved in this current.
As much as they need to be, which usually isn't much.
Well, unfortunately, unless I'm... Rest assured, speaking off the record here, perhaps my stock is definitely lacking as of late. I have some silverware that I've gotten from across the sea, though.
Yeah. What if it was off the record? What would you have?
Speaking hypothetically, of course, perhaps, maybe, if, of course, I were the type of person to deal in things that I'm not supposed to, then there's a great number of different, just magical items that find themselves washing up on our fair little shores here from time to time. Whether they be the odd magical bits of armor, or weaponry, or even the occasional bauble that has a bit of an aura to it that can be identified by those with the skill to do so, which of course includes myself.
Do you have any of these little trinkets or baubles at the moment? Still hypothetically.
Well, unfortunately, the hypothetical answer is going to have to be no.
Okay. don't usually see you like this time.
What
So
are you
what brought
talking
you here?
about? I'm a hard worker. I work day in and
You
day
are a
out.
hard worker.
As for why I'm here, just making a little bit of extra money, making sure that everybody gets things that they need. Well, before I end up moving shop here, probably in about 5 days.
In about 5 days. Okay.
Like to keep on the move.
Yeah. Can't let anyone impede your income.
Especially not dissatisfied customers.
Does your last customer know you're moving?
No.
Okay.
You wouldn't come here if you didn't have a very specific reason to do so. So, what's on your mind, my fair little Nixie?
Just looking into some things that have been going on around the docks. Have you heard anything? Witnessed anything?
Did Nixie
That's
go in
great.
by herself, or did we all go in with her?
This is actually kind of like a pseudo-public area in terms of like a market. It's not like inside of a building or anything. It's like a stall that he's set up, made entirely out of
Gotcha.
boxes.
Oh, I
So-
pictured all of us crammed into a really tiny building.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
guess-
we'll do one for stalls.
Shoulder.
I just figured you guys were just laying back.
Well, I kind of see it as we're kind of like looking at all the knickknacks he has, maybe while you're conversing with him.
Yeah, everything that's on display is like, from what you guys can perceive, probably worthless. Nothing that you wouldn't be
Okay.
able to find out of a regular general shop.
Ah. So he would be able to take this scimitar and studded leather.
Take it. Probably.
Buy it.
But be specific. This guy's a little shady.
Certainly wouldn't mind taking it off you.
Yeah, no. You can continue talking to Nixie. I'll save this for someone else.
I've seen and heard a great many things around these parts, so you're going to have to be a little bit more specific about what I'm supposed to jog my memory concerning.
Let's see. Can you jog my memory about the anything that might be concerning undead sightings in this area?
Well, there's certainly been rumors as to undead sightings. I can't really confirm or deny it.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me what the rumors consist of? Whether or not you're confirming or denying?
Supposedly, there are a group of robed individuals who may be traversing really late at night in the, let's say, poor part of town, near the southern tip, docks themselves, who may be accompanied by some rather rotted-smelling friends.
Okay. Do any of these robed individuals look familiar to the area? Are they wearing anything that would be recognizable?
Oh, no. None of them
No?
I would identify as a local anyway. I think all of them have come from out of town, which makes a little bit of sense considering their kind, generally speaking, tend to be a little bit more, I don't know, under the table with their movements.
Mm-hmm.
What's your interest in these undead? Doing a little bit of, I don't know, hunting?
Could be. Also, just don't hear about a lot of undead.
Not normally, no. Not in this fair, wonderful little city of ours. Normally just dead.
Just dead. Weird when they come back.
Very strange.
I do know I'm for sure will be hunting. You can't be too careful with the undead. Once they're sighted, you must squash them. It's terrifying how quickly they could grow out of proportion.
He looks you up and down for a moment. Shadar Kai, right?
We prefer Thandriar.
I prefer to be rich. We can't always get what we want.
Very true.
Still, if that's what you prefer. You are, your people are known hunters of the undead, generally speaking, provided you're one of the more traditional members, anyway. But if you are traditional, why the hell are you all the way out here?
Whilst my kin may just seek to kill the undead, I'm searching for a way to gain more control to end the scourge for good. And I have heard of some artifacts that have come to light, having belonged to the Dreadlich Anon Volkmar. And I'm in search for one of said artifacts.
I may have heard some information about an artifact that is connected to one Enon Volkmar.
Pray tell.
Memory's not exactly what it used to be in terms of details.
I look over to Nixie. Might you have something that might be able to help jog this man's memory? As I eye down towards her coin purse.
Oh.
You don't carry any cash?
Hey, it's her job. I'm hired. I'm contractor.
Can I just give him a gold piece? Can I just give him a gold piece?
Yeah, Savant flicks him like 5 gold.
He takes the
Oh,
gold that's
cool.
offered to him from Azalea and Savant and kind of counts it up for a moment before giving a nod. All right. Well, there is certainly a name that's been going around a little bit lately in terms of one particular artifact. A fellow by the name of Kade. I'm not certain whether or not you've heard that particular name. But even if you have heard the name, I can tell you where to go to find the lad.
Oh, that would be most beneficial, would it not? As I look over to Nixie and Savant.
Yes.
I just nod.
Apparently one of his favorite places to hang out whenever he's in between jobs or perhaps waiting for a drop-off or a pickup, things along those lines. So, a lovely little tavern, not too terribly far from here, by the name of the Broken Hilt. I think you'll appreciate the aesthetics of the place. If you want to find Kade, that's where you go. And I promise you, he, at the very least, has answers.
Where is this?
Broken Hilt, as it gives you some directions, a little bit south from where you guys are right now, right on the edge over here. Small little place.
Okay.
Well, we do appreciate your insight. And thank you.
Feel free to track me down again if you ever have any more questions concerning various different types of artifacts. Find their way through Grovair. I usually have exactly the information necessary for just the right amount.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
He's moving. How would we know where to find him?
In my experiences, gentlemen of this sort, from when I traveled with my master, tend to make themselves known at the right opportunity.
As we walk away,
Okay.
I want to look at Savant and be like, I think he probably would have done it just for 2 gold pieces. That's
Just
probably a
shut
little
up.
overkill.
Gregor, flip a gold coin in the air, and he just appears.
As you guys are walking away, you can kind of see that an elderly woman is approaching him, and he seems to kind of like put his hands on hers, and he's just being quite loud at the moment. Ah, Miss Brigsby, how is the cat doing? You need more medicine for it?
That cat's gonna die, isn't it? I look at Pepper. Pepper looks at me, and Pepper nods.
A solemn nod from Pepper.
Yeah.
That cat's doomed.
Around what time of day is it right now?
Be about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. I'll look over. I address everyone. So it seems we're headed to the Broken Hilt. Although tonight I do think we should look into these docks. I wasn't joking when I said the undead can snowball out of proportion quite quickly.
I agree.
Is there anywhere we can rest before then?
I'm sure we might be able to rest after we see Kaede. I don't know how long he may remain at the Broken Hilt. I would assume any shady dealings would happen at night, so I wouldn't assume for him to make such a large deal in an inn. We may want to visit there while he is still present.
Were we waiting till night? Because it's only 1 p.m., right?
No, we were. I'm proposing that we go to the Broken Hilt now.
Okay,
But at night that we go and investigate the docks for the undead as a separate issue.
Okay, because I'm out of action search. I'm gonna need to sleep eventually.
That's right. We could get a
Fair,
short
you only
rest.
need a short rest for action
Yeah.
search to come back.
How long is a short rest? Is it 30 minutes or 2 hours?
Hour.
An hour? Okay.
Right smack dab in the middle.
Smack dab in the middle would be an hour and 15 minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
So I take it we go off towards the Broken Hilt?
Yes. As you head to the Broken Hilt, find the place is what one would expect for a, I suppose a seedy bar would be the popular way to describe it. Somewhat small in terms of its aesthetic, its nature. Have a very clear sign up front, but you can definitely hear music coming on from the inside. Seems to be a fairly active place. As you guys head through.
I'm gonna usher Pepper in my bag before we walk in.
You guys head through the front doors. You see that there is quite a few different people who are packed on in here in the various different tables, of which there's not very many, but they're making the best of what they can. At least a couple dozen people in this very small space. Some of which at the bar, many of which at the tables. Kind of just having a little bit of relaxation time, generally speaking. Considering it's only 1 in the afternoon, it seems to be a rather interesting time for everybody to be gathered up, generally speaking. You start looking around to see if you can't find somebody who is a little bit perhaps out of place, or somebody who seems to be more notable than the rest, somebody who looks like they might match what you would expect from a fellow by the name of Kade. Now, none of the people here, from what you can tell, at least on first look, appear to be in the slightest bit, call them... call them, like, well off. None of them seem to be dressed in anything that's more than what you would expect of a usual, like, dock workers uniform. Things like that. As you're kind of glancing around, can I get perception checks from everybody? Mm.
Damn it.
Yeesh.
I feel like every time, both my characters are both proficient in perception, but I'm shit at it every time I roll.
So Azalea and Torque, you still need to roll, right?
I already rolled. I got a 6.
I think just Torque.
Well, natural 6 anyway.
Did he fall asleep?
Torque!
Yes.
Yes, I did fall asleep.
Roll me perception, good sir.
Will do.
10, 11, 10. Alright. Ain't nobody doing all that great outside of Savant.
Yeah.
What do I notice?
Savant, amongst the various different chaff who are here, there's one individual who appears to be far better dressed than all the rest, who is standing over at the bar, chatting up the bartender. He appears to be in a bit of a relaxed position at the moment, kind of leaning over the bar, speaking in somewhat hushed tones. But the gentleman seems to be very much out of place here compared to the rest. He's dressed up in what one would expect of a more aristocratic person. He's fairly well put together. Seems to be wearing a couple of rings on one of his hands. Just seems particular compared to all the rest of the patrons.
Meaning like in a higher sense or a lower sense?
A
higher sense. Okay, I see it.
Damn, look at them eyebrows all sleek.
Azalea,
Yeah.
calm yourself.
Oh, that was out of character. That was me. That's Haven. Sleek has not been invented yet.
Let's see. Do any of you know that guy over there at the counter talking up the people over there? Seems a bit out of place.
I don't know anybody.
So I too, I'm new. I'm quite new here.
I've never been in this place before. Let's go talk to him.
Sorry. Nope.
Not
It's
familiar
like
to
he
me.
might know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Mayhaps we should ask the barkeep. He might know who that is.
Who was he talking to?
The
Again?
barkeep.
Yeah,
Ah, shit.
Maybe one of us should nonchalantly.
Maybe if
get a
there's
drink.
a nearby wench serving alcohol.
Yes, the nearby wench.
There is indeed a nearby wench. There's a couple that are working this place, and they appear to be being run rather ragged here. You gain the attention of one of them as they're just like, "Hey there, sweeties, how can I help you? Unfortunately, we don't have many rooms at the tables, and the bar's kind of filled up too. So if you don't mind standing around for a little bit, maybe something will clear up here soon."
No worries. I just beg a moment of your time. Is she holding like a?
She's got like
Like
a
a-
whole tray of like
all right.
drinks.
Do you know who that gentleman is speaking with the barkeep? As I set a gold coin on the tray.
She looks at the gold coin for a second, kind of bites her lip, and she kind of thinks, fellow over there is one of the patrons for the place. Keeps the place well funded. Keeps our doors open a little bit more than just the customers do. Let's say fat tips would be one way to put it.
Give her
Fat
more money.
tips.
I slide her 4 more pieces of gold.
Real quick, one piece of gold is like $100, isn't it?
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, shit, I slide her 1 more piece of gold then.
You guys
$500 just under. Hey,
You
it's
guys paid
$500.
Gregor a lot of money, okay?
Like,
I
this
only
is how
wanted to
much you
give
make in
him
a week.
one. I
Good
only
lord.
wanted to give him one, then Savant gave him 5 more.
I know
Yo,
he's
when
handing
I
out
look at my
gold like
sheet,
it was candy.
my sheet says that I have 333 gold. So I didn't put that there, so I don't know where that came from. So I guess
I have
let's
It's
155.
probably a gold start thing that you did.
so
my
I mean
guess.
like yeah.
Or D&D Beyond does that automatically when you start off at level 3. That's my guess.
All right.
I only
So
had
I only have
69.
100.
I felt
Well, it
like
depends on the
5
class.
I felt like 5 gold, you know, out of 333. It's not that, you know, like I don't know.
It's
But
loud in
then
here. I can't hear the wench.
ah,
She looks at the second piece of gold and gives a bit of a nod. I don't know if it matters, but his name's Kade. He's
oh,
pretty well influential around here. Apparently, he's a member of one of the, let's call them thieves guilds.
Lovely, thank you. I
didn't
won't
say
keep you
anything,
from
by
your
the way.
work. Oh, of course not. Of course not. As I let her go and turn back to everyone. That seems to be the man we're looking for. I think a soft touch, no pun intended, might be the best approach here.
well, Nixie, this is your contact, right? So
Well, you were told about him anyway.
Yeah, not my contacts, just a person who they knew was related.
Should we disperse throughout the bar to beneficial locations in case things should turn south?
how many people are in the bar?
Oh, it's crowded.
Couple dozen.
Couple dozen.
Yeah,
Couple
it's pretty
dozen.
fucking.
When we look around the room,
crowded.
do we see like there might be anybody that's associated with Kade? Like very, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of shady people in here, just generally speaking, if that's what you mean.
There doesn't seem to be like a certain like clique that maybe like is associated with him that might be nearby. That's just like you know, kind of like the
Like
same thing we're
bodyguards,
doing.
basically, or some shit.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I require an investigation.
Investigation.
From
guess-
anyone?
No, I think it
Yeah.
has to. Oh, it can be anybody.
Well, anybody who's trained in it, I should say.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Good luck, Nixie.
Not me.
I'm proficient as well, but I rolled a 7.
Huh. No.
Dang.
Damn.
All right. Let's see here. Uh, 11, 10. Neither of you notice. Sorry. Yeah, nobody seems to notice that there's anybody here who might be particularly closely involved with Gade at the moment.
All right. Well, if it's
So,
you know, a soft touch, it seems like you're pretty soft.
is that a muscle joke?
No, it's a you talk very soft statement.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm not used to seeing 4 biceps at once, and I thought you were being coy.
I just want to flex
yeah.
real quick and stretch and just be like, I did just get out of 100 years of prison, so I'm not exactly the most finessed individual in these kind of scenarios.
Are they flirting?
What?
Looks like on the mainland, or like what's going on?
Who are you
can't
talking
tell.
to? I'll
I
look
look-
up. I'll look
you know,
up
I
at
just
Torque and be
realized-
like, I don't know.
I look like Machamp.
You look like
With
Papa
a
Smurf
big
fucked
Pokemon
Machamp.
beard. Yeah,
Pokemon.
Papa
You
Smurf
look like-
fucked Machamp, and that
Yeah,
makes
you look
sense.
like Papa Smurf fucked Machamp.
All right.
So,
Ugh.
I guess
I got your back though. I'll just be I'll be right next to you.
All right, and I guess Azalea, Nixie, and Torque. Maybe you should try to keep an eye on the door in case things go south. But I would hope they don't.
I just walk
Sit
up
by the
like 2 feet to the
door and
side and
just
order a drink while so I can
look.
hear them.
Listen, Talk's gonna get a drink. Talk will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not
think he likes
interested in
to
just
drink.
sitting. Talk is
You go
not
get a drink.
interested in just staying still, just watching the door. It's just like need something to drink.
I don't like
I
all the
need a
men that are
I
popping
don't
up.
like all the people being placed right now.
Just giving you an idea of how crowded it is in here.
What?
Yeah, last time there was that many
like-
people around, I almost got sexually assaulted.
Stop
So
And I'm standing next to her this time.
Oh
I'm not
my
far
God.
away.
All these people have better be like 2 HP. I cast.
on the bright side, most
Thunderstorm.
of them look, all of them look
thing.
alike.
Yeah.
True.
Zoom in on. What is that? Is that a guy or like? Oh, that's clever. You don't know.
It's fucking ugly, is what it is.
That looks like
Yeah,
a
it's
woman.
like hey, you
But you can't tell.
guys.
It's all men besides the bar wenches and me and Nixie.
I told you this place was crowded.
It is crowded.
Yeah, I just didn't know it was the System of a Down.
There's no one over there by the fire.
I guess since Savant is staying a little bit further away from him on the other side, I think I'm gonna go roundabout up to
Pretend
the
to warm
bar.
your hands on the fire.
Beautiful.
Torque's gonna get the biggest drink they have and then go back to Nixie and Azalea.
Good 2 silver, and I'll get you their biggest drink.
Alright, 2 silver. I got you.
And I'll just get an
I think
an average size drink.
I don't think Azalea
One's
has
over.
ever had a drink before. Just
Well,
because
it all smells off. That's for sure. At
just
least as far as
because
you're
like
concerned.
she's been in the woods, like
I mean, shit, my drink's like half your size. If you
Um,
want some, you can have some.
As you guys are coming over, and he seems to notice that there are some new people at the bar, he stops chatting with the bartender and gives a bit of a nod to them. We'll go ahead and pick this up another time. Kind of leans back as he turns his body to face the whole of the tavern here. Kind of looks between his new compatriots here, a rather interesting-looking elven fellow and a four-armed blue man. Don't recognize you folks. New?
Yes, just arrived.
I've been here for a couple of months, kinda.
Gotcha. Wow. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves here at in this lovely city of ours.
It is quite something compared to what I'm used to back in Drayan. I thought I saw a wide variety of peoples there, but I was surely mistaken.
Well, we have people from all around, not just the mainland either. From overseas, Dragonborn Isles, all over the place. So it's a nice place to find all manner of people.
I've heard it's a nice place to find all manner of things as well.
That would be true. Trade from everybody tends to lead to exotic wares of all sorts.
That's what I've been led to believe. I do seem to be my purse seems to be a little heavy as of late, and I'm looking for a place in which I might relieve myself of some of this burden, searching for some interesting finds that I might not find elsewhere.
Ask the right people and you could find all sorts of things. Me, myself, I'm not really much of a dealer. I'm more of a delivery guy, you might say.
Oh yes, so being that delivery guy, as you would put it, I would assume you would know where one might be able to go to acquire some of these more unique trinkets, if you will.
Sorry, my friend, but if you have to ask, then you're probably not in the know, and that's probably for good reasons. So why don't you go ahead and keep your nose clean a little bit here? Probably for the best. You don't seem to be the rough and tumble type. No offense intended.
Oh, I am more familiar with a book than a bar, but I am quite determined to further any kind of discovery that that has put me on the road. I have been in a few rough and tumble situations, so I know my way around.
Very glad to hear that. He grabs the bottle in front of him and pours himself a little bit of a drink. And you, my fine four-armed blue fellow, same reason you're here?
Pretty much.
I gotcha. Well, unfortunately, fellows, I don't think I'll be much help to you. After all, like I said, I'm not really the deal guy.
Who's the deal guy?
Again, if you have to ask.
Let's see.
Got it.
Now's when I wish I brought message.
I have a question. Command is just strictly physical.
Yeah. And whatever you command has to be one word.
Admit.
Is it physical to say tell
You can
or
say tell
answer?
if you'd like.
Like if I say answer,
You can get an answer, yeah.
oh,
During this interaction that Ricky is contemplating, I try to get Torque's attention and gesture to him to try to subtly gesture without notice to get him on the opposite side of the room near what seems to be that other exit.
Do I see that Sathon is trying to communicate with them? With Torque?
so
Yeah, I'd say you guys are probably paying attention, so you could probably see whatever he's doing.
I'd like to use message on Sathon and be like, what's going on? What do you need?
He knows something, but he's being quite he's being fairly difficult. We might need a firmer approach. Mayhaps if we tried to intimidate this out of him, we may get some more progress.
Where do you want the big guy?
If you and him could come over, if you could watch the back, we might be able to get him to. He seems pretty unimpressed by me.
is this
Maybe
a window?
his tongue will be a little more loose if Torque were the one asking this question.
And yes, that is window.
So you want Torque over there, up there with you guys, and then me over there by the
Window.
window? That's a window? Okay, I wasn't sure what it was.
And then Azalea by the front door.
I am Azalea.
Sorry. Yes, then Nixie by the front door. I'm still learning voices.
It's all good. All right, and then I'll just kind of like close the message, and then I'll message Torque. Be like, hey, don't freak out and don't say anything out loud.
Torque's eyes visibly get larger.
It's Azalea. They need your help. They want you up there at the bar. They need some intimidation, but don't be too obvious about it. I'm gonna go over there by the window, but they just need your help up there. Sound good? You can talk in your mind. You don't need to say anything out loud. I'll hear it.
Quick question. Does Moonbeam work indoors?
Yeah.
I would assume it would come with a fair bit of collateral damage.
Does it?
Well, it's certainly going to cause a hole in the ceiling if the ceiling's not less than 40 feet, or rather, if the ceiling's any less than 40 feet high.
I would assume it is. Is it?
I'm gonna.
There is most certainly not 40 feet of clearance in here. I will tell you that.
We're in a bar in the slums.
I'm assuming that Torque heard me and got the message. Even though he didn't say anything back, but
He might be
Yeah.
sleeping again, Torque.
No, I am here. People are just talking and I'm letting them finish.
He's a very polite barbarian.
and then I'm gonna give Nixie a knowing look, like stay there.
No,
I'll
Torque
just
heard,
shrug.
but he's not used to fucking voices in his head, so he's visibly discomforted, but
She's
begrudgingly
gonna.
goes over.
I'm gonna like just chill next to the window, and I'm gonna kind of like. Well, I would say I play with Pepper, but I feel like Pepper is not welcomed in this environment.
Maybe you're scratching her. She's in your purse.
Yeah.
Torque's gonna go talk to Savant, just like, what'd you need me here for?
What is going on?
Oh no, little shrubbery girl said you guys
Wait.
need me here. So
Rubbery.
The whole time? Okay. Well, he's being difficult. And we need this information from him.
Okay.
Why don't you walk up behind him and act like he's Jeremy?
I don't know if he's.
Except try to
Man.
hold back a little bit and try to intimidate him a little bit and say, hey, we need you to help us out here. We need some information.
Oh no, Pepper got left behind. Pepper's in my purse. Can you put Pepper in my purse?
Okay. And Torque is just kind of like slowly going through here. For some reason.
Everybody, pretend Pepper is with me. Pepper fell off.
Go down one
Thank
square,
you.
actually.
Down more.
Yeah, down one.
In
you.
between these two random
Yeah,
guys.
no, I think that's good.
Correct. Well, no. Okay, so there's a mechanic with Lundy. Just so everyone like knows about it. Like that will give us a
Yeah,
+2.
the flanking.
Not just flanking, but a triple flanking that gives us +2. But it needs to be like 3 ways, like proper.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not squeezing in between these completely dysmorphinate motherfuckers.
All right.
How long?
You guys-
There.
You guys get closer, get all snuggly, and Ade kind of glances to both of the large, muscly fellows next to him and gives a bit of a nod as he kind of looks to his bottle and takes a swig from it. Something tells me that you guys are planning on, I don't know, forcing me to say something here.
I don't know about force, but I think it would be a good idea.
I see. 1 second. He looks across the room for a second, kind of bites his lip, looks to his bottle, and then tosses it across the room as it hits this guy in the head. The fella stands up. Oi! What the fuck? Hey, do that! And Kade just points over to you, Fawthon. The new elf fellow. Apparently he doesn't like how you smell. What the fuck?
Torque's gonna grab him by the throat.
Yeah.
Wouldn't really worry too much about me, dear fellow. Seems like all these guys are friends.
Torque immediately yells out to the guy,
I'm
"This
going
lanky fuck just threw that thing and trying to blame the others."
I'm gonna reach down in my pocket.
You talking
coin.
shit about Cardi there, mate? You fucking what? You piece of shit. You fucking... They all...
I'm gonna coin 50 silver and throw it on the other side of the room.
You're telling me your
now-
own friend threw a bottle at you?
You're telling me that, you son of a bitch! The 50 silver gets tossed to the other side of the room, and people start noticing it, and they all start fucking going ape shit. They're like, "Oh, fuck free money! I'm fucking gun!" And they start like piling over each other. And they start wrestling around. It's a bar fight.
Yeah, but over the money, right?
Yeah, over several things.
It's like 2 bar fights. One over money,
Yeah.
one
It's just
over the bottle.
Chaos has spread. Now that the silver's been tossed as well.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, fuck you! I need that money.
How
So yeah,
tall
it's
is this place?
maybe like 15 feet high.
15 feet high.
Does the barkeep seem like a nice guy?
I can grow. I can grow.
The
to a large
barkeep is
size.
going to sigh and shrink underneath the bar and just kind of sit there and wait this out.
Can I go back there with him?
15 feet is
Be
enough
like,
for a large
hey,
creature,
sorry,
right?
I didn't
Hey,
want
hold
to
on.
be a
While
part
I
of
say
that.
While
Yeah,
they're
okay.
distracted, why don't we just grab him and pull him outside?
Half the bar is
Um,
focused on you.
Right.
What the fuck is that?
I
That's-
disconnected.
That's rage.
What happened while they're...
So you cause chaos on the other half of the bar, who are now fighting over the 50 silver that you've tossed down. And then we have another half of the bar who's upset at you as well as Torque now for blaming Kade on the drink getting thrown because he's a friend, he wouldn't do that, you son of a bitch. So whole bar is now in full bar fight mode. It's chaos.
If, per se, a skunk were to stink the place up, do you think they would leave?
I think eventually.
Can
they
you,
would.
can you make me a large creature real quick? Maybe push one of the demented looking ones accidentally.
Let me go ahead. Is that not how I do it anymore?
Then am I just dodging the people trying to get to the money?
Oh, it's yeah, at the moment.
You're going for the money? The 50 silver?
Well, I'm on that side of the bar.
Yeah.
You grow big and you kind of like shove these guys across the table. Well, now they're more angry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at them. Just stay.
Look
out
at
of
him and
it.
be like, oops.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna like stare at them. Like, stay out of this. You do not need this.
So we're gonna do it this way. Nice and simple.
Initiative.
Cade Drast. Pirates. Wait, are we rolling right now?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like dog
Ugh.
shit. Damn, you did
Oh,
worse.
shit.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yo, this
Nat
music.
20 on the initiative. Holy shit.
This is the kind of music that an assault elf would fight to, yeah?
Probably.
Yeah, maybe. I'm too busy dodging all these people going after silver.
You might want to come to us. You're kind of out on your own there.
Yeah, you guys left me at the door.
I was told to let you lock the door.
Right.
Stark, these guys are mad. They're approaching. They've got numbers.
So I said I grabbed him by the throat, but am I
I
gonna
will
have
say
to
you haven't
roll?
actually yet because you have to actually roll the grapple.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Like, do you want me to roll the grapple now
please.
or yeah? Okay. So
We want
shit.
that
What
to
it,
be the case.
what is it? It's like a
It's an athletics check.
athletics. Abilities use strength. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Brother.
Oh.
He manages to evade you for now.
It's always when I need it to roll good, that's when it fucks me. Every single time. Holy shit.
I'm first to miss!
Is
He
this
didn't roll great
is
either, so.
yeah, is this another one of these fight as soon as the fight starts my rolls are 8 or less again. Cause like I'm not interested in this shit if it's gonna keep me 8 or less constantly.
It's gotta stop eventually, you know?
Right?
Tried to grapple. I did not go well. Anything else?
I mean that's Give me a second. Just making sure my rage doesn't fall off. I forced an enemy to make a saving throw, so the rage is not gonna fall off. Okay.
Correct.
Well, I can't really do much with my bonus action anyway, can I? Not really any
No, not really.
information on the character sheet anyway, so I guess bonus action's just not gonna do anything, so next up.
Alrighty. Nixie.
And call out, we need him alive!
I guess
How
if
deadly those guns are.
Have to be
I guess if he
reminiscent of how
doesn't need
many
to be
heads I
killed
saw
yet.
explode in the past few hours.
I'll make my way over towards Azalea. Do
Do they know
like-
she's in the fight yet?
they know I'm with them?
No, but it's a bar fight. No one cares.
Okay, so I can just walk however many feet.
It's not really that, and more just like walking next to somebody who's like currently in fucking fight or flight, fuck with me mode is.
Go all the way around.
Now, to be fair, they're not gonna do much. They're just gonna punch, which at most does like 1 point of damage, so it's not a big deal. But yeah.
I'm down to massacre everyone in here.
We're gonna do a slaughter. Slaughtering everybody.
Listen,
Kill them all.
You're going back to jail. You're going back to jail, and I'm not going with
this
you.
is prison rules,
Yeah,
dog.
There's a reason both of us.
Now, because you are a rogue, however, you have an action. You have cunning action, which gives you the ability to, as a bonus action, take the disengage action. Now, what that means is, take that, and then for your regular action, you can do a dash. You get double your movement, and nobody can do anything to you as a result of you passing
You would
by.
definitely be able to get over here because it's about 50 feet over here.
Okay, can I do that? Disengage.
I would think. I think
And
we've got
book it.
3 on his left. We might need 2 on the right. Because we don't want him to get away.
You could climb on top of the.
On top of the torque.
Well,
On top of the
no,
bar.
on the bar.
No, because if he's able to get through, he could disengage. He could run out unless we physically block him.
Yeah. He is
We might
within 30
either-
feet if you didn't need him alive.
Well, we might just need you to body block him.
Unfortunately, they do need him alive. Oh.
They do need him alive.
Are you able to, like, state that you want to do a non-lethal, like, attack?
Just shoot him in the knee.
Like a non-deadly
I
attack?
do believe non-lethal damage is also a thing, right?
Isn't it? I don't know if it is for Lundy.
Non-lethal damage is indeed a thing. Yes, you could declare non-lethal damage. I will say you can't do that with a gun.
If you shoot him in like the knee or the foot
No,
or something,
he will
why
be
not?
fine. He'll be
They
fine.
will definitely bleed dry.
I need people who don't know anything about guns to not.
He'll be
Hey,
fine.
You could hit an artery, they bleed out really fast.
If
Be okay.
we,
I'm a healer. I'm
Yeah.
right next to him. He'll be fine.
and Nixie
I'm
knows how to
right
use a gun.
next
I'm
to
sure
him.
she knows
He's gonna be
where
fine.
it's okay
You can
to
shoot someone in the leg and them die. That's how. Do you not?
I'm
I
sure
am right next
Nixie
to him.
knows how to kill with a gun.
Nixie knows. I'm sure Nixie knows where to shoot that won't kill
There's
someone.
almost nowhere you can shoot with a lethal gun that hits them, that disables them, that wouldn't potentially lead to their death.
I am right next to him. He's gonna be fine.
I think we need to, accept the DM ruling.
Guns
These are-
don't do non-lethal damage. Period.
These are old-ass weapons. They're going to rip flesh. They're not exactly made for...
Yeah, it's a musket. It's
Do
not
we-
like a.
These
Do we want
pellets
me to
are going
stay near the
fuck them
door?
up.
I think if we could,
Or
you could either.
move over.
I think you could either block the door to where he can't get out, or you could get right below Savant,
Just-
and we could literally box
Is there
in it.
another entrance or exit in this building? There's the only one.
At this
Like, is
point,
that-
follow your heart.
At this point, follow my heart.
Hmm.
Okay.
Way in or out of this building?
We don't know anything about this guy. He might just teleport out this motherfucker.
That's true.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah. He's very human, but who knows?
There's only so much we can do. I
The
say
machine
shoot
is
the
very
motherfucker.
human.
I'm right next to him. He'll be fine.
I was told you needed him alive. I'm not shooting him. Okay.
I don't think he's gonna
I could block
kill
the door,
everyone,
but- I do want you guys to know Nixie's only 5 feet tall. She's not large at all.
Table.
Very easily shoved out of the way.
You could get to the door and ready a grapple action. It's not a
Okay.
guarantee, but it might do something.
Okay. So I'll disengage and move like
No.
here.
You don't have to
No.
disengage. No.
Well, I'm standing next to a guy. Everyone's bar fighting.
Are you able to?
You can take a punch, you'll be
grapple?
okay.
Yeah, it's.
Am I
one
able to grapple?
damage.
Which
You can
Wait,
just
actually-
ignore those people.
just
Yeah,
ignore
if
the
you could-
people.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
you
Can
could get up to him and
engage?
just try to grapple him.
Can you engage a grapple while someone else is engaged with you, though?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like, can you start to try to grapple somebody else if somebody else is engaged in combat with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she might just be able to get up there and try to grapple him.
Sounds funny, but
Get his legs.
Yeah, you could literally just hold him by the
we
legs.
got so we just got Nixie and Azalea before he goes.
Yeah, that's the thing. So if you could get him into a grapple, it'll force him to try to break the grapple.
Okay. So I am moving up there.
Go on.
Yes, if you want.
Yes.
I'm just giving.
Okay. And does this still include disengaging?
No.
You don't have to.
No?
Babe, it's 1 damage.
Okay.
Like,
1
it's-
damage.
They're just like, yeah, it's.
I don't know. I like being unharmed so far, but I'll take 1 damage.
Can you grapple if you disengage? Oh, but then what else can you even use your bonus action for?
Wait, is bonus action disengage for a rogue?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah,
But-
she could bonus
Yeah,
action
I know,
disengage
but
and then go over there and
she
grapple.
might have something else that she might want to use it for. You know what I mean?
I have
How far is it? What's your?
I have a
movement
few
speed?
things.
Okay, so it's perfect.
I moved before the fighting started so that I'd be 30 feet from him.
So you might have
Um,
to bonus action dash in order to get there. Because you have what, 30 feet of movement, and you moved 10 feet already?
She
Yeah,
moved
she
before
moved
the
before
combat
we did
began, so she's
initiative.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bonus action, I have Eye for Detail, Insightful Fighting, or Cunning action.
I'd say just
Insightful
bonus action.
fighting. That's when you can see, you can look into them to see like any like advantage we can make against them, right?
I'm just looking at what this is. I didn't mean to click on it.
So, yeah, you can use the bonus action to get over there. It's within 30 feet to get over to him. You want to get over to him to perform an action of some particular sort, like for grappling, require an athletics check. You could also back off towards the door, wait to see if he tries to get over there, and you could ready an action to grapple him if he comes over towards the door. You could also do a disengage and dash, try and meet back over on the other side of the bar with Azalea. There's a lot of options you have.
Okay, I think I'll get over towards Savant.
Okay.
We'll just take a punch, but you'll be good.
Yeah.
Are you doing a bonus
Wait.
action to disengage to do so to avoid getting punched by random bar goers?
No, I'll just take the hit.
Okay.
So it would be like 3 hits, right? Or 4 hits?
Depending on the path.
It would probably be like 4 or 5.
If I did that one. So would it be better to disengage?
Well, no,
It might be better to
it
disengage.
it just depends on if you're going to use your bonus action for anything else.
I don't
You
know.
might be able to use your bonus action Eye for Detail to check for another exit.
That would be for a hidden exit.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I want to do that before or after I move?
I would think before, in case there's like an exit like on the other side of the bar or something, somewhere you might have to get in between.
Okay. Then I'll do Eye for Detail to see if there's a hidden exit. Let me just click on it.
So you're doing an eye for detail to try and check for any hidden exits from this.
Mm-hmm.
Perception check.
Oof.
You do not notice that there are any hidden exits or entrances or anything along those lines.
Okay. Then... How do I move her again?
So while you're doing the measuring, you can hit the space bar at the end of your measure, and it'll move.
Okay. There we go.
4, 5.
Just going to be with 5. Nat 20. That guy's going to do 2 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4 hits, one of them being a nat 20. So you take 5 random bits of damage from random bar patrons, like trying to punch you and push you out of the way as you're like running past them.
Okay.
Now you still have your action.
Oh yeah. Let's see. you guys discussed grappling.
Mm-hmm.
What skill is that?
I think that's what in athletics or acrobatics or just athletics.
Athletics is what it was for me.
Okay. I can try it.
What is your athletics? Is it a minus?
It's a 9. It's a -1.
-1? I mean, it's worth trying.
Okay.
You still have a very high chance of rolling better than me.
Yeah.
My athletics is a +3.
Nice.
My acrobatics is a +5.
Nice.
Catch me doing backflips and then hitting someone with a flail on top of their head.
Boom.
Do you just do an athletics check for grappling?
So yes, this is an athletics check to grapple, and then the person can counter with either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
All right.
Oof.
You give a bit of a stumble of an attempt.
You trip on a bar stool.
He kind of just watches as you go to grab for him and just miss entirely. And
Maybe he just doesn't realize you were trying to grab him because it was that bad. Maybe he thinks you tripped.
It's okay, we still got Azalea, and she's mega dexterous. So, is there a dexterity version of grappling?
No. Dex is only to get out.
correct.
So there's not like a jujitsu, you know?
Nope.
I want to
There is
jujitsu
not.
him in place.
There
I
are
do
specific
have a
monk
+3 in
subclasses
strength.
that allow you to use grapple as a dexterity thing, but that is not something that is available to literally everybody.
Gotcha.
I'm
Oh, well,
almost
she's got
as
a
strong as
+5
I
to
am
strength.
dexterous.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 16th
Or
in
+3.
16 in strength and 17 in dexterity.
Yeah, so you still get a +3 to your roll.
Mhm. Okay, so I imagine he would now know that we're all involved because all of them went after him except for me.
Might not necessarily know you're involved.
Okay. Are we actually trying to like grapple this guy? Like are we trying to like get a hold of him? What's the game
So-
plan?
Us not knowing where, if there's another exit,
Can I use
if he
perception to
dashes,
check for another exit?
that would use your action. I would think.
Would it?
I'm thinking if you could prepare a grapple in case he tries to go out the window, he would have to dash in order to get out the door, which means he wouldn't be able to disengage, which means that would prompt 4 attacks of opportunity. If he doesn't dash, he'd still.
If I prepare a grapple, do I get to do anything else, or?
You can move and prepare a grapple.
But I can't take any other action or anything?
No, because it's preparing your action, right?
Okay, and how do I do that, like, logistically on...
You just declare that you prepare your action. And then...
Okay, so I don't hit anything, I don't touch anything?
No. You just tell the DM that you're preparing the action.
Okay, should
That
I
way
move
when
off to the side a little bit more? That way, if he wanted to get through the window, he hit...
No, it's to block the window.
Yeah,
You'd
you
be
are
standing
blocking the window
square.
right now is the plan.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm just gonna chill, and Pepper is chill, and we're chill. I'll just give you guys a slight nod, and I will just prepare myself to get through the window, but I don't think he will.
All right. On his turn, Kade.
That
Use
sounds
his
about
cunning
right.
action. Disengage. As he kind of ducks between everybody and just kind of gives you guys a quick look. Sorry about that, but I really must be going. Don't really enjoy getting caught.
I don't think he's heading towards the window.
He's heading towards the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I don't
And
think
because
we
he
can
has his
make
full
it, can we?
action, he's fucking dashing.
How did we not see? How did we not prepare for that?
There was not an assumption on some people's part that he was a rogue and could also do the same thing that Nixie can do.
Wow.
The
I
presumption was that if he does try to dash out, then he cannot disengage, but that would mean that he does not have cunning action, which he does.
Yes.
Is there
I was gonna tell
anything
him to
we can
drop
do?
Yep. Maybe we could still chase him.
What? Can I jump out the window or
Well,
some
We're in
shit?
the middle
Like,
of a bar fight.
If we could get out.
I'm gonna chase him.
can I take my turn back and
Nope.
jump through the window
Nope.
to go get him?
Nope.
That's
You
not
could
how
jump
that
through the
works.
window on your next turn.
We
He'll
got
be long gone by then.
loads of folks in here who are currently fighting over gold, as well as pissed off at y'all, and they're gonna start swarming on their turn.
I haven't done anything. I've sat here, so hopefully they think I'm not a part of this.
They don't care. It's a bar fight.
Yeah, but I'm pretty.
Everyone's a target.
I really wish I went first.
Yeah, I'm not happy with my initiative.
I guess these guys will start fighting each other because it's a bar fight. Okay.
Let them take each other out.
Concerning y'all, we got two coming at Azalea. What's your AC?
I have mage armor on, so it's 16 right now.
All right, one of them hits you at a 21.
Okay.
You take 1 point of damage.
These two that go in a bar fight go against the small woman that's just standing in the fucking
I'm just gonna
corner.
kind of like, when they hit
That's
me, I'm
fun.
just gonna like smirk. I'm just gonna smile.
What's your AC, Torque?
Torque's AC is... what the fuck is
16
it?
looks like.
16, yeah.
3 of them hit you.
3 damage.
Yep.
Oh, that tickles.
Let's see. We got another 3 that are trying to punch up on Nixie. Let's see, it's 14, so it's
How
gonna be 2
many
hits.
of them hit him?
4 out of 6.
Are these guys drunk?
Not necessarily, no.
I feel like half of them
So
have
these are
to
just
be.
fucking stupid. Okay.
I feel like at least some of them are drunk.
I would believe
That
the bar
one's
fight in
not
that
going to be
case,
enough
yes.
to hit Savant, and does a 15 hit you, Fawthon?
No, mage armor's still up.
Gotcha.
Okay, and can you please play out them hitting each other? I want to see how many of them hit each other. Or just make them disappear, kill
Why?
off a few. I don't know.
Uh,
Let them take each other out.
They're not going to take each other out in the span of 6 seconds, but eventually it's going to happen as they start wheeling each other down. Savant, they're kind of blocking your way here, and your target just got out.
Just climb over the bar.
I have an issue. So, we can't
I have a
see
tissue.
him at all.
What's up?
We can't see him at all. Like, we can't see him, like, outside.
No, he ran out and closed the door.
Oh, it's closed?
Yeah.
Well then. Let's see here. I was gonna,
I'll be right back. I gotta pee again.
I guess I'm gonna see if, I mean, it seems like there's a pretty clear once I get out from, like, this guy. Get outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm gonna dash outside.
What's the plan?
Dash to the door.
Okay. So you're going to be dashing up 5, down 35 or 40, and then over 24 60.
Does that get me out the door?
Get you to the door.
Let's...
Because you can't run through enemies. So you got to go around them. So you're not doing a straight shot down here. It's not work.
One.
I mean, you can always try to push them away.
We get a pepper spray and then everybody just leave.
Oh, I see what you did
my
there.
God. Motherfucker's gonna maze the whole place.
Is the window open?
No one's gonna be fighting with a goddamn pepper spray in here.
Oh, that's funny, because it's pepper spraying, so it's like
Window
pepper
open.
spray. That's funny.
Oh my God.
Can you hear me?
I can right now. What's going on?
Is the window open?
No, but you can smash through it.
I wish I would have gone first. Oh, damn it.
I tried
what you're gonna do.
grabbing him, but as usual, when it comes to actually important roles, the game just said "fuck you," I guess.
I guess I'll run
Athletics
to
is
the
not my
door.
strong suit. Run to the door.
Can I at least open the door?
Yeah, you can run over the door and I guess open it. That's fine.
Let's see.
I feel like I should have stayed at the door.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20.
What do I see when I open the door?
Well, let's see. So you're coming down here, right? Okay. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 text objects. Two hits. Take 2 damage. I mean, it adds up over time. So you see Kade, who is in the midst of rushing out into the streets where there's crowds of people.
I don't have any bonus action things. Let's see.
How far is Kade outside the door?
Like 20 feet.
He's 20 feet out the door. I got my eyes on him. Thaumaturge, Channel Affinity. I don't have anything.
Wait, how much movement did Kade have with his dash?
We don't know.
Probably
60 feet,
80.
but you can move through these guys where you can't.
Yeah. 40. Okay, I see.
Okay, this should work. If he has 60 feet movement, and he moves 60 feet again,
But he could get lost in the crowd.
Is there a crowd out there?
Yeah, he just said.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's rushing out and joining the crowd.
Oh,
Damn
I
it.
wish I still had a second spell slot. I could use Mind
Because
Spike and just track him, but I can't.
On the next one, I can get him if it works.
I got 35 movement, looks like. So
I can command him to
Stop.
approach,
hmm.
and it has a 60-foot range. So if he only has 60 feet and he's 20 feet away, I can move 30 feet. He can only move 60 feet. So it will give me a 10-foot buffer to actually reach him with command. But if he goes into the crowd, I would have to like...
Oh, we'll just have to see come his turn.
Hawthorne.
Can I see out the window?
Yeah. The window just like more or less leads into an alleyway, from what you can tell.
Cool. And can I see where my marker is?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to Blessing of the Raven Queen Misty Step out there.
Sounds good. You zip on out.
It's dopey.
Map's not really made for this, so you're gonna be a little bit like, you know.
That's fine. And now I'm running out to the end. Can I see it? Can I see him from here?
Not quite. You're not quite around the corner yet.
Got it. So now the question is, why did I close my character sheet thing?
I felt that. Ow! Or I hit my stomach.
I can't dash and then expend any effort in order to keep an eye in order to track him, can I? There's pretty much nothing I can do if you say he gets into the crowd.
I guess you can dash because the Blessing of the Raven Queen's only a bonus action, right?
Yeah. But once I'm out here, well, where's my ruler? So, yeah, I moved there. So if I go 15, if I get out here, I have to move 15 there.
Oh, you went out the
Yeah.
window?
Yeah. You teleport out the window.
And then 15 here. Then I can, actually I'm gonna move towards, I'm gonna go towards more into like the middle of the street, try to head him off. And then just start looking for him and keeping my eyes out for him. And that's my turn.
Torque, you're surrounded by people. Punching you.
And you're in raid.
Punching you, hitting you with chairs and bottles and shit.
Oh, you should have stayed out of it. Ugh, I'm gonna take Frostbane and I'm gonna turn it around and hit them with the blunt side.
Lunch side.
Is there a cleave thing?
Let's start with this guy.
There are weapons that have cleave on them, yes. But, yeah, and the Great Axe is one of them.
Yep.
I can't
The
cleave through all of them.
great axe.
I'm going to act like genuinely kill myself. I'm
Oh.
Would you like to use your reckless attack to get another roll?
To roll a
I
natural
Holy
one.
shit.
don't think I can do that
That'd be 6
after I've
right?
done the roll.
I think he's trying to throw you a bone.
I'm gonna allow you to do that.
Okay, in that case,
Considering
yes.
you didn't hit anything last
Oh
time we
my
fought either.
fucking god.
That hits all 6 of them. Oh my god.
You know what? Fuck it. Roll again.
Dude,
Do it.
dude,
I need to see what happens.
ain't no fucking way.
I thought
Oh,
Yeah.
if it was a 4,
All right, you
Dude.
hit. Fuck it. Fuck this shit. I don't care.
does it hit 6 of them?
Nah, it's
God,
nonsense.
that's
This is
murder.
fucking nonsense. I'm not. No.
God gives us mercy sometimes.
oh god.
Holy fucking shit.
And you
Oh,
can go ahead and roll to hit again because that's how cleave works.
no, if I hit a creature with a melee attack roll using this weapon, you can make a melee
Yes,
attack
you can make
roll with
another
the weapon
melee attack
a
against the
second
next creature.
Wanted by him, so.
It only does weapon damage on the second one instead of your weapon plus your strength plus rage damage, but still, it's something.
Righty.
Hey, and that hits as well.
My
Go ahead and roll your regular damage and then roll a 1d12.
God. And 1, 8, 10, 12,
Alright.
Roll. And then the next one from the bunch. And again, non-lethal, back of the blade type shit.
Yep.
I want to cleave their heads off just because they're fucking idiots.
Well, those are your two. Your primary and then your cleave. Your cleave is the regular 1d12.
Yes.
So both of those guys get knocked out as you smash the flat of your great axe into the both of them, smashing one head into another.
Great. I'm going to look at the other ones. You still want to keep going.
You think you're tough shit, mate?
You still want to keep going.
As Torque literally towers over over them.
14 feet tall motherfucker with a goddamn ice slab in his head completely wipes out two dumbasses, and then the rest of the dumbasses is rallying up like, I can't believe this shit.
I'm confused. It says they're unharmed.
Alright, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
You can kill these guys. We don't need these guys alive.
I can kill them. But can't I only like injure one at a time?
Well, can you? I can't see y'all. Are you able to?
Wait,
Cunning
Nixie
action,
can probably get
disengage,
to
and
the
dash?
hand.
Yeah, can you get to him?
You can probably get to him.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you were blocked. You're completely blocked in, aren't you?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't think I can
Oh,
get
No, you're not complete. You can run around.
disengage.
She wouldn't be able to get much further than you are, unless she goes out the window.
5 feet. 5 feet. I don't know. Is that? I don't think that's a path. I think I might be able to get outside the door.
You're very dexterous, aren't you?
Hmm.
You're not able to hop over these dudes, like jump, like hopping up on this table right here and just going.
In my thinking of what we could do from here,
Okay. I could dash around these guys. And I think make it out the door. Not very far, but at least out the door. Or I could go through
And
the
then
window.
wouldn't you still, does that take your action, or is that just a bonus action for you?
What's your base?
My base speed?
30, pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's 30. You're gonna be
You
right
could
behind
you
me.
could more or less get next to where Savant is right now with a dash and a disengage, or if you'd like, you can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You have missed. You have the step thing.
No, I don't.
No.
Are you
No.
not Shatterkai as well?
Nope.
When did you use it?
I don't have it, I think, in general.
Did you short rest when we all did?
we never short rested.
I was told
don't-
I did.
I don't think I have Misty Step.
We didn't get a short rest in this session, did we?
No.
That's what I
Not
thought.
that I
Oh. You told me I could, that way I could get my thing back.
I said you get it back on a short rest. I didn't say do it now.
Oh, I did it back then.
Oh my goodness.
It's fair, we
if
were
you
out
would
there
like-
talking for a while.
So here's what you can do. If you would like, you can do a disengage dash, and that'll put you right about here,
Uh-huh.
next to Savant. Or you can do a double dash. And that does mean that you won't disengage. So it'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably about like 6, maybe 7
You
attacks
will
of opportunity.
get right next to him. Actually, you can get on the other side of him because that would put you at 120
So-
feet.
Yes.
Double dash is 120, so she
Yeah.
could.
You,
So
become
you would
can
be
go
able
through
to
the
get
Flash.
out there.
How much damage would I be taking again?
Well, you can rearrange
Well, you'll
yourself.
be getting attacked 7 times, so at most 7 damage.
Okay, so
Ac-
that would.
Unless they all crit. No. Then at most 14.
I have 14 left.
But the possibility that they'll all crit is very low.
Wait, if she's next to me, will she be able to see him out the door at 20 feet too?
I mean, yeah, she'd be able to see him.
So she'll be able to shoot him?
If she has her
Well,
action.
no, because that would be the full action to do that. Disengage dash.
Right. It's up to you.
It's up to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
I don't really wanna
but this, you can do whatever
get
you
hit for 7 more damage. Potentially.
Well, you can double dash after you get through everybody for your next turn.
Yeah, I'd say follow your heart. I think unless we get some crazy stroke of luck, I think we're gonna have to try to find a different way to track down the artifact.
Okay. So I'll disengage and then get to next to where Spawn is. How do I do that? It's a cunning action, right?
To do what?
Disengage.
Yes. So you do disengage. Sorry, you disengage dashing over here.
Yeah.
Just plop you over here then.
Okay.
Zelia.
Well, this guy punched me.
Yeah. They both tried to, but only one of them managed to punch.
Ooh, sorry. I'm a lot. I don't know. Count them.
I probably
Fuck that.
should have just screamed out loud. If everyone stops fighting, I'll give everybody a gold.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah,
So can Pepper
ahead.
take her turn before me?
I think Pepper takes her turn on your turn, right? Or no?
I think so.
It's right. It's after your turn.
Okay. I hope nobody. I'm like. Yeah, my brain. They're close to the door, so they have good ventilation. If Pepper goes crazy up in this bitch.
Okay.
And then Torque's like 14 feet up high. His nose is really high up. Like, I'm sure he won't smell it too
that's how
bad,
gas
right?
works. Gas doesn't rise.
I mean, it does, but it won't be as bad once it gets up there, you know?
Yeah,
You
that's
can
also
punch
how it
through the
works.
ceiling for a window if you need
it'll
it.
just smell like dank weed once it gets up there.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, sure.
And I'm already used to it. Had to train her somehow. I think though. I'm gonna start by which one hit me? The one directly in front of me or the one on the side of me?
The one in front of you.
Okay. The one in front of me, I'm gonna beat his ass for beating my ass. Well, he didn't beat my ass, but. And so I have to do Scimitar first.
For trying.
And I'm assuming that hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, I need to roll damage, not attack again. Eight damage.
He unconscious.
Solid. And does that mean I can use my flail on the guy that's on the side of me then?
Yeah.
Solid. $17 hit.
Yep.
Six damage. That's what you fucking get. And then I'm gonna can I hold my movement until after pepper sprays? Or do I have to move before she sprays?
I mean, it's at the end of your turn is when Pepper does stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna climb out the window, but I'm gonna hold Pepper's butt in through the window.
Okay.
Pepper's gonna spray.
Dude.
So
fuck? We're still in here.
here's what I'm gonna do here. Management controls.
A poison breath weapon.
Her butt does no damage, guys. Don't worry. She can only damage with bite, so it's just stinky. It's literally just stinky. She can't harm you in any way with her spray.
So we need a little cone attack of a pepper spray.
Yeah.
And
I'm
see.
assuming
So that person's
I'm
gonna
right
be
here.
immediately affected. They make their save. They don't care. They don't care.
I want them to like.
Spray.
They're minorly inconvenienced by the smell. I imagine it'll start wafting eventually.
Oh, it'll start wafting. Yes.
Ew.
And some people are like, "What is that?"
Who did that?
Okay, can you put me outside the window now? I tried to do
Sure.
it myself, but the thing was in the way.
Because it's a wall, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, spray goes out. Whole place is gonna start smelling like skunk here real soon.
Sorry, guys, I really wanted to do that. Oh well. Oops. He didn't. No one saw my skunk. They didn't know there was a skunk in here. They're just gonna smell it.
In the meantime, is gonna double move through the crowd and try and get himself lost.
Sorry, guys. I really just wanted to have pepper spray.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm about to take lucky feet with a barbarian, I swear to God.
Yeah, he didn't roll great.
Damn.
On the bright side, you
I got 2 luckies.
Wait. Right, you still have luckies.
Yep. So when I cast this, I'll have multiple opportunity.
Are people able to use lucky on other people?
I don't believe so.
I think
Okay.
Pepper should get inspiration.
No, that's fucking silvery barbs or something. If I remember correctly.
We got plenty of folks going unconscious here as they're all fighting, smashing each other with bottles and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that aren't, they start smelling the air.
Oh, they changed the lucky feat.
Yeah, 2014 version I believe is different from the. Well,
Oh,
sorry,
the 2014 version is way better than this. What the fuck?
Yeah, versus reroll ones.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Torque.
Hmm?
You're surrounded now.
Oh no, I'm
just-
gonna have a great time.
Yeah, that's not a problem with him. The only problem is the wafting smell of fart.
You can also spend 1 luck point against you. Oh yeah. So it effectively works the same way as the 2014 version. It's just well, It gives you advantage or allows you to impose disadvantage on an attack roll against you. One of the two things.
Oh, well, that's not too bad.
For each of your luck points, of which you have a number equivalent to your proficiency modifier. Let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people who are punch and torque.
Everybody got advantage. Remember? Reckless attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. 2 crits would still do just 1 damage to you because you're raging,
Yes.
and 3 more damage on top of that. So total of 5 damage to Torque.
Okay.
Wow. Big damage.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot, actually. In the
At
long
this
run.
particular level, it's a decent amount of damage.
Yeah.
Sir,
Spawn.
I still have 9 temporary hit points from before.
Huh.
All right. Can I see him in the crowd?
Roll me perception.
Sorry, my mic was muted. Fuck. So which is he like? Where do I see him?
Fathon, you don't see him. I need a perception check from you, Savant, in order to be able to see him in the crowd.
All right. I'm going to use my first lucky to give me advantage for this perception check. Where the fuck is it?
Oakley dokley.
All right, so I just do I just change it to 2 or to 1? Okay. And then I'm going to go back up here for perception and advantage. Jesus Christ!
11 still sees him. So you do see him like out in the middle of the crowd.
Okay.
You kind of see him amidst a decent amount of people,
All right, so I
zigzagging through.
I'm gonna move, my 30 feet so that I can get within distance to him for my 60 foot cast of command.
Okay.
And so where was that? I can't see these things. So is this correct?
Yeah, the map's not like full, but
Full. Okay, so just
It
we're
does
just
not
gonna.
include
It's now theater of the
Sorry.
mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to then use my other lucky feat to give him disadvantage.
does not work on his saves. It works on your rolls or attack
Oh,
rolls
for
made
the
against you.
disadvantage part. That's annoying. So it only works for tests for myself, but not for other
Yes.
people.
Because
Or
you're the
attack
lucky
rolls
one.
made against you.
Shitty. Alright, well, I guess that's all I can still do. I mean, doesn't really change anything. Let's see.
What's your command?
I think you said it was approach.
Approach.
All right, and what's your save DC?
Wisdom 14, I think. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Come hither, bitch.
You will do so on his next turn.
Where are you going? All right. So what? How does the barbarian look?
You don't know. Well, actually, you do.
Well, yeah, that's
no,
why.
no. Actually, you're out in the streets right now. You don't see. You don't know.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
how you know.
right. So I guess I
Does
should
he yell to
have
Nixie?
bonus
We
action
hope he's fine.
first.
Barbarian definitely looks.
Yeah, he does.
So I can't see. I can't cat. Okay, I can't.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! You
yeah.
still have some temp HP actually. Hold on a second. Let's
What?
go ahead and,
Thank.
I got temp HP.
You did. You had some from the last fight.
Right. I forgot.
You had max, actually, I think.
Did I say-
Wait.
nine,
Everybody did.
Nope.
No?
not
Oh
everybody.
no, I definitely
Most of
got
us.
Nope.
beat up.
I didn't have any.
Well, no, what
He
I'm
was
saying
outside
is,
of the
like,
range
it
most
would
of the time.
have... Like, at the end, everybody would... When the battle was over, it would have replenished everybody.
Temp HP doesn't go away, as a note.
Yeah, so, like, what I'm saying is, like,
I
at
mean,
the
it
end
does
of
go
the
away at
fight...
the end of the day, but
He still had duration left in his spell, I think is
Yeah.
what he was saying.
So then
it would've
everybody
fucked
would
him
have maxed out their temp HP
Oh.
at the end of the fight.
Fawthon. Anything for you?
All right. So
My guy
I
has
didn't
stopped.
see.
But you haven't.
I
You,
see.
you do not see him in the crowd as of right now.
Yeah, I don't see him in the crowd. I am gonna stealth to blend into the crowd, so
Very
he
well.
can't see me.
Sounds good.
And that's a 24. I think that's good. And I'm gonna start making my way to where. Try to kind of screen the front, and to be prepared to follow him if I see him.
So basically, me and Jeff would be standing roughly in the same spot then, right?
Well,
Probably not now. I don't think so.
I'm
I
like
would've been
swinging
here.
wider. I'm like in the crowd, staying stealthy, trying to see him, making my way back towards the end to see if I could cross paths.
Sounds good. Torque.
Well, I did give them a warning, so let's see how this goes. Oh, I also did this while I was...
Nice.
Yeah.
None of those other open properties currently apply, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but they're still there, so I don't have to go looking at them from the DMs.
I wish I
13
could
hits.
use him as
13
like a
hits.
familiar
Great.
that I can cast through.
In that case, I'm gonna roll another attack for the cleave.
I will also hit.
Great. Normal damage. And then a d12. Damn. Wait, 2 damage puts him down? Okay, alright. I'll take it.
These are just regular folks. Regular peasant folks. They're not.
Ah, okay.
They're not threats.
Alright, who wants to be the next 2?
They're only threats when they're in large numbers.
If that's the case, I concussed these guys.
Yeah, that's why they're unconscious right now.
Yeah.
They're in a coma for at least a month.
Fucking. Anybody else want some?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're gonna need to take another couple out before they start running away.
Alright.
Nixie. What are you doing?
Let's see. I think I'm going to also go outside to where Savant is.
Sounds good. Should be able to do that in a regular movement. Anything else you want to do while you're out there?
I don't know. Do I see where this guy is?
Roll me perception. Yes.
Okay.
Not only that, but you also see Fathalon, who's doing pretty good over here in terms of his stealth.
Okay.
So she's right next to me. I'm just gonna like tell her I got him. He's coming.
Okay.
Tell Faith Fathan.
Hmm?
Like, I guess am I even concentrating, or is it just like a spell and it's done?
It's a spell and it's done.
Oh, so we can just normally communicate.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, I got him. He's coming.
Matter if he's gonna stay after he gets there.
We need all the rope in the world.
Well, we each have 50 feet, so
I believe. Rope tends to come standard. Yep, you got rope, Nixie. You want to get some rope out for when he comes over and try and tie him down real quick.
Okay, I'll take my rope out just
Sounds
while
good.
standing.
am I still in
Yeah.
combat?
Technically,
Oh, okay.
you're in the turn order.
Can I just like start making my way around the building to up front with everybody else?
I do like that. During all of this,
No, come
Torque
here,
is
Pepper.
just enthralled in the bar fight.
Yeah, actually, he's a tank. You
Listen,
know?
they're surrounding me. They keep hitting me. I keep giving them plenty of warnings, but they just keep coming. So I'm just gonna keep smacking them down.
Wait, if I'm not
If
using
they're
an action,
dumb enough to be at the end of an axe, then they may as well be at the end of an axe.
When he
if
gets
I'm not
here,
using an
I guess
action,
I'll
I
try to
can
be
just I
normal.
can.
Go
If
ahead.
I'm not using my action, I'm allowed to move double my speed, right?
Correct.
Okay,
That's a dash
then.
action.
Okay, I don't know where to find that on my stuff, so.
It's not on there. You just say it.
Okay.
I'll link a
So-
quick reference sheet.
I do not know what these townsmen are smoking, but they are trying to beat down a 14-foot monster
I wish you had Word of
with
Radiance.
an axe with their fist.
Because you could hit them all with a 5-foot emanation.
Why you gotta
Yeah,
make
and
me walk all the way
And
around the
apparently
fucking
they're
wall?
not even drunk, so they're just like genuinely fucking idiots.
You could literally kill them all.
Can you move me like
No, I
over
don't got
here somewhere?
magic.
Because it's making me collide with the wall.
You know what? That's a lie. I have
11.
thaumaturgy, but that's it.
Is there any way I can be moved in front of the building? Because I'm colliding with the wall, so I can't do it myself.
Just
Thank
at
you.
this point, it's like make pretend.
Yeah, and this is very much theater of the mind stuff when we start getting out in the streets here.
It's all good. I'm just trying to meet up with everybody. I'm like, kind of, I knocked the 2 people out that hit me. Like, I'm good.
Right, die.
Hey.
Kade returns back. Having been magically compelled to do so, he comes back and like comes in front of you and gives a bit of a smile. Oh, hello again. Didn't enjoy the party?
Does he like not remember what happened? Like,
No, he's just
No,
being...
he's just
he's being
a
sarcastic.
jackass.
Yeah, yeah. That
He
is what
kind
he
of
has
looks
spent his entire
like
turn doing.
Doctor Strange from a distance. Cumberbatch, whatever his name is.
Benedict
I don't see it.
Cumberbatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Of those, 2, 3 hits. So
Badly
Get out of
injured.
there.
Oh God.
1, 2, 3,
I got it.
4 more. All of them hit. Yay!
Get out of there.
He'll be fine.
For 7 damage altogether.
What does it say
They
now?
just keep breaking chairs off on you. Tark. It's annoying. It's starting to kind of bruise.
What does it say when you hover over it? Because I can't read it because the things are blocking the
Yeah.
injured. So he's just injured.
Yes.
Okay, good.
He's just injured. Okay.
Let's see. So I guess I can come right here, but we got Nixie right here. We got Phaethon right after. Then we got Torque, Nixie, and Azalea before it's Cade's turn. I'm gonna assume they can do shit with him. So my command is an action, but I have Healing Word, which is 2d4 healing.
Well, can you use an action to tie him up, move in, and then bonus action healing word?
I was going.
Tying someone up, it takes a little bit more than an action.
Copy.
I was going to command to have him grovel so he's prone.
Oh, that also works.
Yeah. Basically, he's laying out on the ground. So then when it's Nixie's turn...
I think that would count as 2 magic actions, though, and I don't think you can do both. If you command and healing word,
Right.
it's possible.
Torque's a big guy.
I mean, he's just injured.
Yes.
And he's taking him out.
Literally.
He'll be fine. I'll go ahead and... I don't know. Let's see. What I mean... I guess I can just try to tie him up. I mean, Nixie's right next to me. Just grab the rope and try to tie him up. Right? Rather than doing the command.
Yeah, you can get to work on that if you'd like.
Um,
Now that the command is over, he will try to evade you again.
yeah, that's
Command him
why.
to sit.
So I should have him do this, so he's continuing to do. So he doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, I guess I'll just command him to grovel. So then everyone else between Nixie, between the rest of them, they can do it.
Stay.
Let's see. Plus, I can always just do it again.
He resists.
He resists the grovel.
Yes.
Okay, y'all better get him before it's next turn.
He's not the kind of man to grovel. You should have been like, hey, stay.
Alright, then I put my movement just
Like
to
a
be
dog.
like on the other side of him. So I'm engaged with him.
I'll tell you, Phaethon, that you can indeed see him now that he has come back to Savant.
Well, let me
Got
move
it.
out here, so...
Sorry.
Now the question is, do I try to grapple him with my +1 strength? Or, oh, also I noticed on my character sheet, Keen Senses isn't in effect, so it's not showing I have proficiency in perception.
Huh. Weird.
Or do I use my perception and try to just track him?
Well, I will tell you that you have advantage on grappling him from stealth.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to do that.
Okay. Pop you up over here. Hold everybody else.
And then all of us just, again, just try to circle grab him and tie him down. Alright, so strength with advantage.
Yes. Beat a 10.
Oh, thank God.
You beat
Oh,
a
thank
10.
you for advantage.
You are grappling the hell out of him.
All right, quick time up. No, quick time up. However my voice fucking is.
Whatever my voice sounds like.
Torque.
Right.
More idiots to knock out.
Right. They still want to keep coming at me, so
Or disengage and jump through the window.
Does Torque
Whoa.
even know that
No.
they got
No.
him?
it's okay. No, I don't know what's going on. There's fucking idiots all around me, so I gotta knock them down. Gotta knock some sense into these idiots.
I figured someone would
Punch one
yell
down
through the
and three
door.
pop up.
Yeah, right? Fucking... Anyway. Reckless attacker on this one, so advantage. No, not advantage. Or is it?
Or
No.
how much health does he have left?
How did reckless attacker work again?
It gives you advantage and imposes disadvantage on all. I mean, it gives advantage to all attacks against you.
Right, alright. Advantage to hit. 14?
14 lit.
I
Does
kind of
14
want
hit?
Nixie to walk up to him and just put her gun on his foot and shoot it.
No,
I
because
think he's
that's
been clear
lethal,
about what
remember?
happens to bullets.
All gunshot wounds are
that's
For all
lethal.
we know, it's gonna freaking get blood poisoning. It'll get
Take out
infected and
her
you'll die.
dagger and shove it in his foot. Ugh.
Aren't I the one with the rope?
Yeah.
We all have rope.
We all have rope.
I still
Yeah.
think we should
Does
we should
14
just
hit?
tie him
again?
up first.
Well, yeah.
14 would hit again, I would think.
You know, make him limp a little.
You guys want me to go knock him out with my flail?
Let's let Torque finish his turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
for the fifth time, does 14 hit?
I said yes.
I did not hear anything.
My baby.
Alright, in that case, cleave. Well, that definitely doesn't hit.
You do still have advantage on your cleave attack as well.
I think it's just on the first attack roll for reckless attack, right? Throws at all concern. When you make your first attack roll on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. On attack rolls using strength until the start of your next turn.
Correct.
Oh, so it does? Okay.
Not only does it affect your cleave, it also affects opportunity attacks.
When God says you have
Oh.
advantage, don't question him.
That's awesome. No, but I want to play fair, okay?
So yes, that will also hit your secondary
Awesome.
one as well.
Damage.
Regular damage on that one.
14, and a 12. 10.
2 more unconscious people. Yeah, these guys are gonna start running away now.
Yeah, that's 6 down. Anybody else? I've asked so many fucking times.
Burp.
Nixie, we gonna start trying to tie this guy up while he's grappled?
Yeah.
All right.
Just
You
make
start-
sure you don't tie that on up with him.
You start tying his wrists together and stuff, like forcibly arresting him, more or less. Turning into a police body cam video very quickly.
Our body cams are off.
There are no body cams when you're on barely the legal side.
So you use your action to do that.
Double tie him.
Triple tie him.
Where's Pepper?
Off
Just
the screen.
slippery one. Do you guys want me to hit him or anything, or?
No, I think we. Are we able to tell if he's quite secure?
Does he look secure? God?
Quadruple tie him.
He's
God?
starting to
Is
look
he
pretty secure.
hog-tied?
He's starting to look pretty secure, yeah.
Oh, starting. I'd say keep helping the action.
Tie the shit out of him.
Can I help tie him?
Wait, hold
Apparently-
on. What is
Wait, wait.
required? What is required to teleport?
I just teleport.
Yeah, but what are the
Well-
things?
No, he has to be willing. He has to be willing. if you're gonna
What?
teleport.
Oh,
If he has the ability, what do you have to do? Is it verbal or is it what are all the things?
So like the spell
don't-
teleport that requires
I don't know,
multiple
because
somatic
mine's like
components,
a-
which would mean that his hands need to be free and he needs to be able to speak.
You just hog
Well,
tie his
hands aren't
hands and
free.
put a
Put-
gag on him.
Okay,
Put
we
the
probably
rope-
maybe want to
Put the
gag him,
rope
though.
through his mouth, so he's biting
Wait.
the rope.
Hey,
So-
hey. Can I grab the messed up sweater that was on Pepper and shove it in his mouth?
Oh my god.
Pepper
Absolutely, man.
is cool. Pepper was clean. She is
This was the
clean,
blood
guys.
He was
Covered
clean,
sweater?
but
Messed up
sweater
sweater?
got fucked up.
That's the bloody sweater.
It's Pepper's bloody sweater. And I just
Alright.
shove it in his mouth. Can
So
I do
he's-
that? Do I need to roll for that or anything?
No, you could go ahead and do that. That's fine.
Okay, so I pinch his nose until he opens his mouth, and then I shove it in.
How many people are watching us do this, by the way?
There's a crowd forming watching this. What's going on right now?
I'm just gonna look out at the people. It's a sex thing. It's fine. He consents.
He's a sex.
He consents. He likes it.
He's shaking his head.
And then I'm gonna ruffle his hair and just wink at him and be like, yeah. I'll slap his butt while I'm at it, and then that'll be my turn.
Did you actually help finish hog tying him?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the encounter here with all the rest of the people that were attacking Torque, running away, and everybody else just kind of.
Oh, I say it's a sex thing. And then end the encounter.
And he's tied up in front with Nixie having like tied up his hands and you holding him down while Azalea then ties up his legs and puts a bloody sweater in his mouth. So Torque, yeah, everybody else that it was attacking you, they're running away. They're like, ah! He has to go down! Oh my god!
So
Bloody
should we like go to a
fucking
hotel or
idiots.
something, or where do we take it?
Does
I
anybody
would
have one of those
assume-
bags?
Nixie may know somewhere to interrogate him, given she has worked with the Phoenix Legion.
Oh,
If
Treasure
not-
Road.
You have options on that front, Nixie. You can either bring him like to the Phoenix Legion themselves, or you can take him somewhere private.
Okay.
Mind you, I
I
did
think-
say it's a sex thing in front of all these people.
Yeah, I think if we took him to the Phoenix Legion, we probably wouldn't be doing the interrogating.
Probably not.
But we need to know.
Yeah.
And you're an
It's
inquisitor.
more likely
So
to
you
help us
know-
if it's just us.
We can start
So-
breaking fingers.
So you said
Yeah.
that you know of an effective safe house that we could take him to.
Could be your place, Nixie. If you
Yeah,
don't
I
mind.
think that would be the option, is wherever I live.
We're gonna
Well,
take it to your house?
Well, it's not really my house, it's where the Phoenix Legion houses me.
We just need it somewhere effectively safe, because I'm sure we very, very visibly just kidnapped this dude.
no,
So
no.
I'm sure the Thieves Guild may have something to say about that.
I feel like
So
I
whatever
threw
we do,
everybody
we
off
need to do
pretty
it
well.
quickly.
All
Yeah,
right.
the bartender still knows.
I imagine half the crowd looked away when I said it was a sex thing, and they just kept
bartender
walking.
They
is-
just kind of like looked at you guys like even more confused.
The bartender's still behind the counter, right?
He is.
Intimidate him.
And
I'm gonna
also,
toss him a
the s-
gold coin and say, "We were never here."
He looks up, looks at the gold coin, and then he starts smelling the skunk stench that's starting to spread through the place. He looks at all the destroyed furniture and shit that's been smashed off of you, and he's like, "This is not gonna cover this."
I'm gonna toss 4 more.
I'm not sure if that will either, to be honest.
What's his
Fucking
rank?
10 more.
Okay, that'll do it.
This is not
There
our
you go,
fault.
15 gold. We were not here.
Dude, the guy started this shit.
I don't care. These are
Can we
fucking
get the cash out of this
idiots.
guy's
The
pocket?
guy started it, but we're on the good side of the law. We need the
If the
public's
bartender has
good opinion.
has a similar IQ to these guys, I don't trust him. I'll just fucking bribe him off.
All the people over in this corner that are unharmed, they all they grabbed their silver that Savant threw, and they just sat back down. They shut up.
All right, so are
Right.
we going to be taking them to? I know it's Hawk,
Nixie?
but are we taking them to Nixie's place, or does Savant know somewhere shady in the city?
I do.
Or we could
I-
take him to the
I've been out
Mages
for 2
Guild,
months
since
now.
we do know.
Torque's just gonna go outside and grab the guy.
Throw him over his shoulder.
All right, so Savant, you know of a place that could be secure?
I mean, I got to, right? No?
I
I
mean,
just
you're
got
only
out of prison
relatively
for a...
recently out of prison, so probably not.
Yeah, but
100
I
years.
didn't make any, like, connections when I was in jail, and then, like, because there's got to be a lot of people I knew that were in jail and then got out of jail, and then, like, you know, also maybe parts of the church. Because Krakadon's not, like, a really holier than thou god.
Ah, yes. Let's bring the kidnapped man to a church.
You
Or
bring
we could
him,
bring
you could bring
him
him
to-
to the cathedral. You could bring him to.
We could bring him to the
basement.
like a
the
halfway
library.
house. I'm not sure the
library might be able
library
to-
would be down for that.
Are there any... Wait, so
Is there a part of town we know that is associated
won't
that
give a
they
shit?
would know that's more associated with the lost hand and not the soft hand or the soft touch? Outside of the soft touch is turf. Is there a
I mean,
place
the
that we?
cathedral would definitely count.
Okay, yeah, the cathedral could be a good place.
Is there a basement in there?
they really want us to get rid... I'm sure the cathedral wants us to get rid of the necromancy shit that's been going on, so...
They're probably
Alright,
not fans of it.
Have we settled on the cathedral?
This seems like a risk, but it seems like it makes sense.
Torque's just gonna
cathedral
carry
or
it,
wherever
pointing
I
towards
live.
Wherever.
It's either
pointing
that
towards
or
wherever.
You might have to move immediately.
we could get get an inn in a part of town that the soft touch does not have influence in.
Where would that
In
be?
a competing thieves guild, if you know if anyone or Nixie may know the what parts of town have more influence between the various shady organizations through her work over the past 100 years.
Yeah, is there like a hotel or something that's not associated with his guild where they wouldn't question what's going on?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of like independent sort of like hotel places, sure.
That he has no say or association with, and they would not.
I say
for
we
sure.
just slip him 10 gold and be like, listen, you saw nothing.
Yeah, we find an appropriate place
That's
that
what I did.
Nixie has
Seemed
been
to work
familiar
just
with,
fine.
that she knows is outside of their
Mhm.
turf, so to speak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nixie, you can find like a hotel if you want that's outside of the soft touches turf that you're pretty sure this guy has no sway in.
And then we'll just pay off the barkeep. I'm sure he sees a bunch of shady shit.
Okay.
already-
Yeah, we can do that.
The
I
innkeeper,
will
should
preface
say.
it with, like, experience-wise, Nixie does not do interrogations.
If you tell
right,
the
we
front
have
desk guy it's a sex thing, he is more likely to leave us than everybody else.
Or he'll be more likely to talk about, hey, did you see these 5 people come in with this one guy? And
You hear about that orgy?
Yeah, that crazy orgy.
Yeah. All right,
That's
so
why
we're
we
gonna
pay him off.
Yeah, we could find a hotel or somewhere to go. Just
Yeah.
just none of my
Hotel-
experience has to do with interrogation. I turn people in, they get interrogated.
We'll
Hotels have
figure it
seen
out.
crazier.
Okay.
Wait,
You
what?
go to a place, a hotel, so to speak, that you can potentially take it into. You head through the front door, and of course you are carrying a bound up, hogtied, and gagged individual with you, which of course draws eyes. The person who behind the bar of the establishment kind of looks to all of you with a confused look on his face. As you come inside, you looking for a drink or a room or a what?
A room. The first time
Have
you've
a
seen something
room
like this.
for-
Okay.
And I ask over to Nixie, should we let him know it's for Legion business and pay him off? That way he may be more inclined to keep his mouth shut.
Pro that depends. If it's for Legion business, then it wouldn't be under Nixie.
You work for
Not
the
with
Legion, don't you?
establishments. I work for the Legion.
Yeah, so use your alias.
Okay. Everyone would have to call me by my alias though. Not Nixie, because that complicates the whole having an alias thing.
Copy. What's your alias?
Calypso.
Calypso.
Oh, I've drank one of those before.
Wait, did Lundy just say it in the voice of the guy?
No,
Oh.
No.
Okay.
that was just me confirming as Lundy.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If it's not, it's changing to that because that's what came to mind.
yeah,
No,
But
it
I
is
think that's it.
Calypso.
it's Calypso.
It's Calypso.
Yeah.
So are you telling him it's Legion business or one of us?
You have an ID, right?
Do I have an ID? I don't know. Do I have like a ID
No,
with the
they
Legion?
wouldn't. You're not supposed to officially be working with the Legion. That's the point.
Yeah, that's why that's why the alias exists.
Yeah.
I guess we could just tell.
So then it
Bellkeep-
shouldn't be Legion business.
Yeah,
And
no.
then
No.
it'll just be
Yeah.
like,
It's a sex thing,
Yeah.
guys.
listen, just say we're dealing with something extremely important. We'll be out of here in, a breath of your hair. You won't see us anymore, but here's 20 gold to, shut the fuck up and don't say shit.
20. He'll take less, I'm sure.
Dude,
Gold
it's
is
his
being
money.
handed out like candy.
do you just say that?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, right?
Cool. I'm okay with that.
Say
Okay.
10 gold.
He takes the
1,000
10
bucks?
gold and hands you a key. Second floor, third door on the left.
23. Thank you.
Carry your prisoner up there. It's not a big room. Difficult for all of you to fit comfortably.
Okay.
It does have a couple of chairs as well as a bed.
Okay. Where does Torque want to
So-
put our kidnapped person?
How's the
I don't know,
chair?
probably on a chair. Tie him on the chair.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, we need to tie him to a chair. I think we need to block out the door and the window. That way he can't get out.
Yeah.
If
Uh,
during
they-
the time we have to tie him between.
Azalea will just stand in front of the door.
I think
Can we actually bar the door?
probably locked from the inside. Which
Yeah,
here
it,
would be
it
as
locks
well.
from the inside.
I'll lock it and stand in front of it.
I mean, I can just sit on the fucking guy.
Yeah, we could do that and just
Yeah.
Like,
unjack him.
brush him.
Yeah, that way you don't even have to worry about.
No, I'll just put him on the
Untying
bed
him.
and I'll just sit on the guy.
That works.
I mean, obviously not to the point where I'll fucking kill him, but like,
He puts
enough for
his
him to be
calves under him.
uncomfortable and not moving.
So I go up to Savant. So my approach didn't seem to work out the best.
Listen, he's
Maybe
got
you
20
should give this a
toes and
shot this
fingers.
time.
Can I have the sweater back when you guys pull it out of his mouth? I need to fix it.
Oh no, I'll sit on like this fucking crisscross thing and I'll just keep holding him.
Can we say that we have like a big thing of plastic just to say it?
No.
No.
Like
Has
plastic,
plastic been invented?
like
No.
what? Saran wrap? Like what do you mean?
Yeah, I
just like
don't
to
think
lay
they
it out
have
on the
refined
floor.
oil products
to
in
like lay it out on the
Norden.
floor so we can sit him in a chair right in the center of it.
No,
You
they
have
don't
been
have
watching
those sorts
Dexter.
of products. But,
Right?
Dexter?
don't act like you don't know.
No, it's the I know the show. I've watched it a long time ago.
Okay.
I saw they came out.
Well,
with new
no, you do
shows.
not. You do not, in fact, have access to Saran wrap.
Let's see. Don't want to
So
make a
Savant,
mess. Guess we lay a
should
towel out
we?
or like a blanket out.
Well, we're just holding him.
Yeah.
Like, well, there's the blankets on the bed.
Yeah, no, I
We
want to
pay-
take the blanket off the bed, lay it on the floor, put him in the chair, secure him to the chair, and then sit him in the middle of the blanket.
We're just holding him.
Torque is
Torque- yeah.
sitting crisscross applesauce on the bed with him comfortably between the crisscross and his arms. He ain't going
So he's in your
nowhere.
lap?
And he's still
No,
bald.
not-
He has his,
I mean,
he has his legs around him and
hogtied.
his arms around him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be comfortable in order to give us information. If
Yeah.
anything, him being uncomfortable will contribute.
Yeah.
Can I take the water out
He's
of his
trying
mouth?
to.
Before we
Yeah.
take it off of his mouth, I want him to understand he's got 20 toes and fingers, and each time he raises his voice, he will lose 2 at a time.
Yeah, I
One
want to look
finger
at
and
him
one toe.
before I grab the sweater, and I want to be like, "Don't scream, sweet cheeks." And then I take it out slowly, but I keep my hands there to send it back in.
Yeah. 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 Tastes like copper.
There was blood on it.
That
Yeah,
would
that'd be the
explain it.
blood.
All
Right,
so you're
so
uninjured.
I'm. Well, I am currently being sat on by a giant man.
You're uninjured.
Well, you ran off the first time, so we gotta make sure you don't.
Would he be more willing to talk to like another rogue?
You could try it.
I could try it.
If you tell us what we need to know now, honestly, I don't see any issue with letting you go.
Going to be honest, you didn't actually ask any direct questions the first time. You just sort of asked vaguely where to find illegal things, which makes you all sound like cops, by the way.
I'm gonna stand
that is
back in front of the door.
That is
I
a
look
cop
down
approach.
pondering.
No,
Yeah.
no. He's got
Yeah,
a point.
he's right. He's got a point. Well, then being direct, we're looking for a certain artifact
We're clearly
that was
not cops
stolen
now, obviously.
from Etherian Veilheart, and yes,
Well, unfortunately, I can't get that to you. Nor can I really tell you where it is exactly. But I do have a delivery that I'm on this evening, if you guys would like to come along and see exactly where it's supposed to be.
look over to the rest of to everyone else. Kind of my eyebrows up, like, huh? Is this?
I don't trust him.
Join
what
him
time
on
is
his
your
delivery?
What time is your delivery?
Oh, sometime this evening, I'm supposed to receive a follow-up message telling me where I need to go, and then there I'll be taking care of things.
So let me read this description real quick. So bear with me one moment, and we'll pull everyone in aside. So if we could get a rest in, we may be able to let him go. And I would be able to keep track of him. But I would need some time to prepare the spell. What are your thoughts?
Hmm. How long is a rest?
Short rest is an hour. A long rest is 8 hours.
We could get... The problem is he needs to meet his contact still.
Mm-hmm.
So a long rest could miss that window.
I
and
can
did-
long rest in 4 hours.
I think a lot of us can.
Yeah, I could also long
But
rest in 4 hours, but everyone else would get a short rest if we're okay with that.
So if you're talking about trance means you only have to quote unquote sleep for 4 hours. And it's not
It's
really
still a
sleep.
full 8 hours.
still
You
8
still
hours.
need 4
Okay.
8 hours because here's the other thing. Everybody else, they don't actually need to sleep for 8 hours. They only need to sleep for 6, but they still need to chill out for the other 2 in order for the long rest to take effect.
Got it.
Oh, it says you finished the long rest in 4 hours. Okay.
Listen, Talk's quite tired after that bar fight.
We should take an hour. We'll think this through and decide. That should still give you enough time to meet your contact.
Oh, I guess 2024 rules changed them. Okay, so yeah, long rest in 4 hours for the trance. Okay.
Heck yeah, brother.
Would taking a long rest miss that window though? It's if the delivery or like pickup or whatever is tonight or this evening. I don't know
You
what
said
time it is now. So tonight, I don't know what time it is now. He still needs the location.
And he cannot get the location if he's here tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, I can't, because of course it's going to be known that I'm not where I'm supposed to be, which is going to make everybody a little bit suspicious as to where I am. And when
The
they
kid-
find out that a bunch of people kidnap me in front of the
Yep.
bar that I usually hang out in front of, that's going to cause some questions now, isn't it?
So how long will it take you to meet up and return to us in order to take us to this meetup?
My guess is I wasn't supposed to get the messages to where I was supposed to go until about an hour before I usually have to go, which means probably not until about 5 or 6.
And
time
it's still about 1 now?
It's more like 2, since you had to
2?
like travel.
Okay, so we can rest, not a long rest, but we can get a short rest in that would allow me to use my arcane recovery to get a 2nd level spell back. I could then cast Mind Spike on him right before he goes to meet up with would I be able to cast a spell with the intent of not doing damage?
Um,
And then he would be able to willfully fail the save.
I think you have to do damage.
Got
This
it.
is part of it.
So,
Mind Spike
but,
sounds like a very painful spell.
but we could heal you.
I mean,
See, problem.
Mind Spike.
The problem is what guarantee do we have that you will come back to show us where the meeting is?
Well, I mean, I could tell you that I would, but you'd probably just call me a liar.
Is anyone able to suss out if he's telling the truth? If he is,
That'd be an insight check.
Insight
Anyone-
check. I can, I think.
Oh, I got y'all. I am proficient with a +6.
I have a +7.
Got an 18.
all right. So
Savant, he does not appear like he would willingly do that.
He's full of shit.
Well, yes, but can you blame me?
Yes.
No, I'd probably do the same.
Look, all of you captured me over something that honestly is none of your business as far as I'm concerned. I am just a delivery guy. You're also threatening to spike my mind, which, again, sounds very painful.
it's a simple tracking spell.
It still sounds very painful.
It
Yeah,
is,
no,
but
I
if you
don't
leave
like it
us no
either.
choice,
Think of it more as a mind hug.
I could think of it as a mind hug, but when it starts spiking my mind, I'm going to not think of it like that anymore. Instead, I'm going to be thinking, ow, ow, ow!
That, or we could give you a lobotomy beforehand.
I'd prefer not that either. Why don't one of you just accompany me?
Yeah.
How do I know you're not going to do anything to one of us then?
I'm not a fighter.
How do we know the
You
people
did
you're meeting up
clearly
with aren't?
won.
very well.
I think Azalea should accompany you as supposedly your date. Because she's a fighter, she'll be able to keep your ass straight.
She is the one who said that this whole thing was a sex thing, so maybe I can explain it that way.
Azalea's gonna wink at him and then do a little wave.
No offense, my dear, you are incredibly attractive, but at the moment, I am being sat on by a giant man, and I'm rather annoyed.
You calling me fat?
No, just giant.
Fair enough.
So I pull over Azalea. So what do you think? You think you'd be able to keep up with him if he tries to dodge you? You'd be comfortable going with him alone?
I have the only thing I'm missing is one of my first level spells, so I'm good.
And then I make it a point to away from his hearing.
Wait,
We would be able to follow you.
he'll evade her immediately.
I'll just hold his
He can
hand.
double dash.
I'll just hold his hand. Really, really tight.
Oh, hand-holding. The first step to any relationship.
You wish, sweet cheeks.
Maybe I do. Regardless, that would be a more amenable option to me. And if it means I don't get mind spiked, whatever the fuck that means,
It's a
I
simple
prefer
spell.
that. You keep saying that,
What the fuck?
and I keep reminding you that the spell's name apparently is Mind Spike. Spike in the mind.
Okay,
And you
but
said
if
it
you
would
try
hurt.
to,
So we would need an extra level of assurance.
if you try to hurt me or run away, I will give you actual spike.
My dear, I severely doubt that I have the ability to hurt you.
But you do have the ability to run away from her.
I do, but at the same time, if I were to do that, there's a good possibility I'm going to get mind spiked.
I also have a whip.
Interesting.
Okay.
A weapon, not a
So
toy.
I'd say,
Okay, hold on, real
let's-
quick. Out of character, real quick. When we think about like why we need this guy, the reason is right that he knows where the artifact could be that we need.
Yes.
Should we?
He's
Or
the
at least
biggest
he's
lead.
going to know.
Should we explain to him why we need it?
Well, we
Mm.
need it to get it back, just to get it back from being stolen. Not like I would imagine they don't care how dangerous it is. They're in the Thieves Guild. They're here to make a profit.
So why, real quick, why do we need this artifact specifically to break
Because
this down?
the artifact is a relic of Enon Volkmar, a lich who damn near took over the entire continent 500 years ago.
Right.
And it has insane power and could be directed to the recent resurgence in the undead.
Exactly. Why don't we tell him like a twisted version of that and be like, listen,
Say again?
why don't we tell him like a twisted version of that? So we
Yeah, 'cause the
basically
artifact.
tell him, listen, there is a reason we're doing this. It might seem like we're huge assholes, but there is a huge issue of necromancy in this town that you live, and I'm sure you enjoy, no matter what path of life you walk. But I'm sure you, like a lot of other people, probably don't want to have the place where you live overran by zombies. And the reason we need this information from you is to prevent this from going any further.
Yeah, because the artifact is kind of it's a piece of it, but for, I think Savant and I, our missions are more so to take out the people doing the necromancy or ending that aspect, or at least mine is to neutralize the people who are
Mine is
doing
too.
that aspect.
That's mine too.
It
And I
isn't
get
the
set up for
artifact.
life.
Yeah, the artifact is more of just a side
Tool.
piece, which is why I don't care if you study it.
Yeah. We just need to stop it and
So
destroy
we could
anybody that's doing it.
so we could explain that to him. We could go over how when we could allow them to complete the sale, granted we're there to immediately.
How much is he selling it for? Or what's the price on this?
I don't know, and I don't think
My
he would know.
understanding is that I'm going to be receiving the payment when I get there. I don't know how much it's for, but I will know once I get my note and tell me what to expect, where to deliver the package to, where to pick up the package, all those sorts. In fact, I'm guessing you all would probably like to know who I'm selling it to as well.
Sure.
Indeed, we would.
In that case, why not just let me do my job and just tail me?
Very well. Over the next few hours, you'll explain to us this path you'll be going, where you'll be meeting to get your note.
I'm not telling you where I'm getting my note, because then you don't need me now, do you?
We do, because
Am
we
I
don't
still
know
going
who
with
you're
him?
getting it from.
I'm not an idiot. So long as I am useful to you, you have a reason to keep me around. At the moment, it seems that you all would also not mind executing me if it meant silencing anybody knowing about your behavior. So, I'm going to keep at least that bit of information to myself, and then you can still get what you want at the end of the day if you just track me when I do my job.
Am I still going like with him, and then everybody else is tracking him?
I mean, if you
Uh,
want to hold my hand,
Yeah, I'd say so.
you're allowed.
I'll give him a wink.
Very well. Keep in mind, I will have my spell prepared should you try to do anything to separate yourself from our lovely Azalea here.
Very well. I will ensure in my mind that I might get mind spiked if I try to run away from your green friend.
Green friend? I thought you liked me.
Well, you are his green friend, yours friend, and you are green, are you not?
I'm green. That we did just meet today, though. I don't know if
Okay,
we
green acquaintance then.
Azalea worked just fine, thank you.
Azalea then. My apologies, Azalea. You may call me Kade.
Said Tarde? What?
Kade.
Kade.
Tarde. Okay, sorry, it's really hard to hear.
Retarde?
So we're getting
Tarde?
we're getting a short rest in.
I'm going to potentially die. So yes, you guys can at the very least get a short rest in between now and whenever he goes and gets his instructions. But that is also where we're going to be ending the session for today because it's 10:35.
Aw, Dave. I
Before we-
guess it has to wait till next time.
Before we go, let's do some affirmations.
That was loud.
Starting at the top to the bottom, affirmations. Hippo, why don't you kick us off there, bruv?
I am going to give affirmations to Madison for a couple of reasons. She, maybe y'all don't know this, but was extremely anxiety ridden over this because she's never done this before. And she was very,
No, I did
very
it once.
nervous. Well, she did it once and then like it didn't go very well. So it was probably worse than not having done it like at all. So, but she was kind of like the main person doing like a lot of things here aside from like probably Jeff. And I thought she did very well.
Agree.
I would agree.
Mhm.
There was a lot of
Mhm.
moments also where she would do something and it would work out well, and y'all couldn't see this, but she would like bounce up and down clapping because she was happy about it. Just to throw that out there.
You don't gotta call her out like that.
Yeah, that's secret info.
Now the anxiety is even greater.
Yes, it is.
You guys
Definitely
can't
you.
trust Hippo with nothing.
I honestly, like I said earlier, it's the torque in the bar, and it really just
Yeah.
fit the barbarian. Like, I don't give a shit about what's going on. These fuckers are trying to fight me, and I'm not okay with this. It's like, all right, you keep want to come, all right, and they just keep fucking hammering at him.
Madison.
I enjoyed like the skunk, like everything that had to do with Pepper today. Between like spraying and then also trying to convince us that Pepper was sweet smelling and then immediately doing that afterwards.
Okay, but she does canonically smell sweet. It has been
She
discussed.
does. I thought it was a little funny though, that it's like,
Also-
no, she smells good, and then you do that.
Well,
Also
now
like the-
it's another bath.
Also, like the unintentional creation of pepper spray.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I love it.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
unintentional. I just assumed it was
was.
intentional.
Well, because spray isn't an actual action that Pepper can do. It's just something that Lundy lets me do.
Yeah.
So it's not an actual thing. It can't harm anybody or anything. It's just for shits and giggles.
For flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, shits and giggles, and for flavor for sure.
Just don't open your mouth.
Tick. Dopey.
Thank you. Yeah, no, pepper spray was fucking great. Phaethon for doing most of the talking, I believe. And thank you, Lundy, for not only giving me 1 but 2 bones, because that shit was getting ridiculous.
I was getting frustrated on your behalf after a
Yeah,
while.
I was like,
this
ain't
is
no way
we're not
it's
doing
gonna be the
this.
same thing again. Just the whole session, nothing's going on.
I refuse to let it be that way.
Oh.
Maiden or Haven. Blah. I don't know your name. I'm dumb.
Haven.
Haven.
I'm definitely gonna do Sathon because he really took charge and is like, hey, I think we should really do this. Can you do this? And I'm like, thank you. Please tell me what to do. It makes life easier.
Jeff is a very, very clever and intelligent individual.
Thank
I'll also
God
say
we
how
need some in
much,
here.
I can always
Yeah.
appreciate somebody who knows how to bring other people to a scene, like people who
Yeah.
might not like know what to do or what they should be doing, and be like,
Mhm.
hey, we need someone knows how to talk to other people who are in the know. So maybe a rogue could have something to say here. I like that.
And thanks
I do
to
appreciate those
Hippo.
prompts.
And thanks for Hippo for setting me up on my date next session.
Apparently,
You're welcome.
all right, guys. Next session for you folks specifically, this particular group, is the 23rd. Everybody good for that?
Hmm.
Sure
Yep.
am.
Should
Goody
be.
gumdrops.
Good.
Well, in that case, we are good to go. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming and playing and all that sort of stuff, and I hope everybody had fun.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, have a good evening, everybody.
Have
You
a
as
good one.
well. See y'all in 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm gonna go to bed. I got work.
And I'm almost a little
hours.
upset that I didn't go back for that meeting with the mages, considering he had a name for the mage I was going to talk with ready.
Mm,
I was like,
yeah.
shit, I better write that down. He was going to give
Yeah,
me
I
the
wrote it.
class.
I wrote it down too.
My next D&D character's name is going to be Alex Lindbergh.
Yeah. What class?
Well, you didn't see it, but in the other campaign that we're in, we all had to come up with
A
disguises and shit. So I acted retarded, and Isaac was my caretaker, and they were like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Alex Lundberg."
Jesus. And how did he take it?
Well, of course.
Not well. I'm
He
pretty
took it
sure you
great.
got disadvantage.
Right. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I got work in a few hours, so I'll try to squeeze in at least an hour of sleep.
Alright, bye,
Alrighty.
Toby.
Bye.
Good night.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go downstairs and grab some food and something. Are y'all gonna be on or y'all bouncing?
I want to bed.
I'm
I-
bouncing.
Up at 4 a.m.
Alrighty. Y'all have a lovely evening then.
You
Night,
too.
everybody.
Toodaloo. Bye-bye.